कजरा रे तेरे काड़े काड़े नैना। वेलकम बैक एवरीवन। दोस्तों मैच चालू हुई है या नहीं अभी देखते हैं अपन, लेकिन वेलकम बैक टू अनदर लाइव स्ट्रीम और वीवर पार्टी उर्फ DRX वर्सेस BLG का बूम बड़े बम बूम गेम प्ले। होप यू गाइस डूइंग वेल, होप यू हैविंग अ वंडरफुल डे टुडे। इफ नाउ योर बॉयज हियर इन नाइट इज टू मेक योर 90s better। लेमो लेम्फो लंबाओ। वेलकम बैक। क्या हाल है? आज बिली वर्सेस DRX का मैच हो रहा है और आज अपन देखेंगे कि कौन जीता है। आपके कैलकुलेशन के हिसाब से दोस्तों आज कौन जीतना चाहिए? आप लोगों की कैलकुलेशन के हिसाब से, आपके लोगों के कैलकुलेशन के हिसाब से कौन जीतना चाहिए? अभी मैं एक पोल लगाता हूं यहाँ पे चैट में। बताइंग्स भाई लोग, बताइंग्स। ओ ये क्या है बे?
Take a screenshot.
Is it apple pie night?
Maybe a little compote, you know?
You're really struggling to explain this one.
Okay.
Could you break down the rule of bingo?
Yeah. I don't, Mimi, just look at the thing. Put a X where EG win, ace. You put an X on it, and then you get a line, and then you win. That's bingo.
Operator collateral.
Somebody
BLG
says, how
win.
did that happen?
EG win.
Oh, that actually is more than likely going to take place with
Yeah.
BLG playing today.
It's very possible.
That could definitely occur.
If
A
you
map
get
3.
the bottom
अबे आज
row,
EDG
it's
है
just
बे,
like,
EDG का मैच
oh,
देखने का मन कर रहा है बे।
all Chinese teams are going to win, and we get a Reina.
Yeah.
Sheriff 3K, Op collapse.
आज भी सोगे क्या कल जैसे?
I'm going to be looking forward to.
Yeah. You know, there's an
मैं कल
easy
सोया
one we
नहीं
can
था,
kinda
मैं
knock
आंख
out
बंद
right
करके
now.
देख
There's
रहा
one
था
that
कल।
says crowd chant. Can you guys help me out? Let's get some claps going so we can get this one out of the way. All right, 3, 2, 1. There you go. Crowd chant out of the way. Put the first.
Crowd chants, let's
We did it. See,
go।
look at that. That's bingo.
Good work. Good
Bingo,
work.
bingo,
Definitely
yeah,
break
yeah।
the
One
game.
step closer.
One step closer, we succeeded. Predictions now. I need to know who you guys think's gonna win. Seth, I know.
भाई लोग मैं बता रहा हूँ, आज नाइट बाय जो है वो ऐसे पोपी ऑफ करने वाले, उनका कॉल आया था, बोलते हर्ष भाई आज कुछ स्पेशल टिप्स दोगे क्या मेरे को? आज मेरा मैच है, बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट मैच है, इसके बाद डायरेक्ट PRX के साथ अगेंस्ट मैचअप होएगा, ऐसा विषय है। तो हर्ष भाई बताओ क्या क्या कर सकते हैं? PRX के अगेंस्ट ही रहेगा ना इनका, देखते हैं अपन बाद में। लेकिन बोल रहे थे हर्ष भाई क्या विषय, ये वो। तो मैं बोला भाई लोग कुछ ज़्यादा टेंशन मत लो, मैंने जो चीज़ें सिखाई है वो ध्यान रखो। नाइट भाई बोले ठीक है हर्ष भाई आपका नाम लेके चालू करेंगे। तो अभी ऐसा विषय है, देखते हैं अभी। क्या
There we go. Much better.
You just gotta
चायो?
yell. That's really what
इनको
it's
चाय चाहिए बे।
Hata guy, you
Yeah,
know?
it genuinely helps being Puerto Rican in these instances.
EG में Demon 1 है, उसका गेम प्ले देखना आपसे 10,000 गुना अच्छा खेलता है। भाई आज पहली बार वोटिंग देखो 50-50 है। दिस टेल्स यू कि आज का गेम ओपीडी मेजरिस्टिकली कॉम्पिटिस्टिकली मेजर है। भाई बिली का गेम है ये, है ना भाई? मेरे को भी फीलिंग्स आ रहा है, लेकिन भाई DRX किसी से कम नहीं, हम किसी से कम नहीं वाली विषय है DRX का। भाई लोग कैमरा एंगल कैसा लग रहा है? मैंने ना थोड़ा सा लेफ्ट में खिसकाया, थोड़ा नहीं बहुत ज्यादा लेफ्ट में खिसकाया, मेजर लग रहा है कि नहीं? हाँ मेरा साइड प्रोफाइल भी दिख रहा है जिसमें मैं अच्छा दिखता हूँ। शिट यार हम लोगों ने गाना मिस किया आज।
They're kind of building a
Oh,
storyline
bye.
of us as villains.
Half of the community hates him, the other half loves him.
I think it's cool. All esports needs their villains.
ओ भाई,
Being the villain.
Honestly, I don't give a
ओ भाई, ओ ये क्या गेमर? ओ भाई
我都可以很友善，但是在赛场上我就要释放出我那一团劲。
ओ भाई ये गेम बहुत मेजर होने वाला है बे, मतलब
所以说，
तो अभी मेरे को फोमो होएगा,
把所有东西
मेरे को फोमो होएगा भाई, मतलब
even though we do talk a lot of mess online and socials, I think down deep with all of us, we are still like the kids.
कौन सा कैमरा है भाई? ये कैमरा है Canon M50 Mark II。
我觉得现在大家伙5个人到现在大家也都挺不容易的，然后这次
इसका लेंस 16mm है,
我也感觉到5个
1.4।
一条心。
The Chinese region is crazy.
कर्व के लिए कितना पे करते हैं? टोटल
I ain't got worries or concern.
希望你们不要像巨人一样
1400, 1500, 1600 ऐसा कुछ।
被高估的队伍。
3, 2, 1,一进！
ये जी। ओ भाई DRX OP gamers।
이제 19살에 좀 마음도 여리고 조금 부족한 게 많았던 버즈였는데
भाई माको एकदम ऐसा दिखता है ना भाई, उनका जर्सी मेजर है, माको ऐसा ऊपर का ये लगा के।
되돌아왔을 때 이제 그때
아 나 भाई डिमन मन वर्सेस कांकांग मेजर रहेगा ना।
들었던 소리들이 다 이제 뼈가 되고 살이 되는 느낌이고
모든 팀이 다 힘들 거라고 생각해.
뭔가 다크호스가 좀 있지 않을까.
भाई वो डेंजर है यार क्या?
因为他肯定是要
भाई नाइट भाई OP गेमर
一定要有
है, नाइट भाई OP गेमर है यार।
的信心，如果连这点信心都没有，那就最好。
हिमांशु ये इतना बिल्डअप था उसके लिए, that was the worst joke ever。
2次，如果也要说成幸运的话，有点太过于就是逞口舌之快了。
저희 팀원들이 제가 보기엔
ओ भाई लिम्बॉय भाई की वाट लगा रहे उधर।
사실 저는 매우 자신 있습니다. 그때는 이제 형들이 저의 버팀목이 되어줬는데 이제는 제가 형들의 버팀목이 되어줄 수도 있다라는 그런 자신감도 생겼고
징검밍검 क्या बोल रहे हो?
어떤 팀이든 만나서 밟아줄 준비하겠습니다.
想对 DRX 说的就是，马上就把你送去败者组和1G真回家的男朋友。
Higher seed for this matchup is going to be DRX, so you would choose Team A or Team B.
ये भाई कॉइन टॉच ऐसा क्यों होता है भाई इनका? हैं? ऐसा क्यों कॉइन टॉच होता है?
Fracture,
चैंपियंस है भाई, चैंपियंस।
then bind.
They ban Bind and
भाई
BLG
बाइंड
map
क्यों
number
ये लोग
1.
डॉज करते हुए?
Lotus.
Lotus, side on Lotus.
अबे यार पहला मैप वापस लोटस साला।
Attack.
Attack and map number 2.
Pick Haven.
Haven, side on Haven.
Defense.
Defense. Okay, next set of bans starting with BLG. You have Ascent, Pearl, and Split.
अबे लैग हो गया वो, सिस्टम हैंग।
So they ban Split. Your ban, you have Ascent and Pearl.
सिस्टम हैंग।
Then Ascent.
Ban Ascent. So map number 3 is going to be Pearl, BLG, side on Pearl.
Defense.
Defense. Okay, let's run back through this. First set of bans, we have BLG with Fracture,
Okay,
DRX
okay.
with Bind. Map number 1 is Lotus with DRX on Attack. Map number 2 is Haven with
अरे
BLG on
सुहास,
Defense. Next set of bans are
तेरे को watch
Split
party
and
permission
Ascent.
है
Map
नहीं
number
बे?
3 decider is Pearl with BLG on Defense. Alright, good luck to you both.
गुड लक दीदी, थैंक यू। भाई सर कोई हैंडशेक क्यों नहीं करता बे? वॉकआउट भाई, वॉकआउट चालू। हाँ ना भाई, मेरे को भी बाइंड देखना है बे। भाई बिली का टीम एकदम मेजोरिस्टिक है वे, लेकिन आई वांट DRX टू विन टुडे भाई। द गोट गेमर्स। No, you know what? I want Billy to win today, and I want DRX to win champions. That's my call, bhai. I want Billy to win today. नहीं यार, समझ रहा नहीं है भाई। नहीं यार, साला।
Run for DRX though. They finally gotten their roster in order. They're back to defining the style, to innovating with new compositions.
कौन बोल रहा था बे किसको कोरोना हुआ है? आइच्छा गावत।
For DRX pointing out as we didn't see him in the walkout, Maka was playing from isolation. How is that going to affect the team and the communication?
हाँ
Is it going to be?
अभी माको ही नहीं है, माँ कसम भाई। तब अच्छा माको को वेला है। भाई माको तो गेमर भाई माको ही नहीं है वो, तभी सोचिए यार.
The hope here that DRX has and that a player like Mako, you know, as consistent as they are, they don't have
ए हट यार, इन लोग का जर्सी क्यों चेंज किया DRX वालों का?
If you force him, if you maybe force his hand in a different direction, Billy could very well do that and can create some frustration inside of the
भाई
DRX
लाइट्स क्या मस्त है यार वो,
which would be quite problematic for them in this series. It's an emotional team.
It very well
हाँ ना भाई, अभी भी चल रहा कोविड. ये देखो माको भाई.
Mako there on screen now, but I mean we've seen time and time again, you know, stacks on camera getting frustrated when those round losses do come through. If Billy are able to whittle away that mentality, it could very much break them and get them.
क्या बोल रहा है ये? Billy is gaming.
On the other hand, Billy is gaming. I mean, they're just here. They're having fun. They didn't expect to make it this far. They're trying to learn and make the most of this opportunity. And the veto starts to stop
volume बराबर नहीं है,
which I'm a little surprised by. I expected Billy to want to go towards split. But as we see in the Prime Gaming agent select, it's a mirror matchup between these two teams. They're both running the Fnatic.
Cat is gaming. Billy is gaming. Wow.
Fascinating to see how this is actually going to play out. Mirror compositions always really just boil down to who's got the better ideas, who's got the out-aiming potentially here. And I think Achilles, as we look at this, I mean, I kind of give the edge a little bit to DRX simply just because of that experience on stage.
Sure, and they've been showing that their Lotus is getting better and better, but again, the big thing for me is it's going to come down to these attacking sides, those raises, Buzz versus Rising, who is going to be able to break through the ranks on the defending side, who can get that entry power and who can look
yeah,
on this
same
defensive side, I'm watching for Billy's flood retakes. They're really good at comboing their utility.
चलो भाई, Billy का डिफेंस है और DRX का अटैक है.
We'll have to see
भाई ये कैसे खेल रहा है? उसने अपना जैकेट ऐसा क्यों लगाया है?
Has what it takes to go on another playoff run.
We will see, but we're ready for our first map of the day. So let's get this show on the road and send it over to your casters. It's
OP, let's
So much going,
go.
boy. The crowd's already fired up, and for good reason, Bala. We've got a matchup where nobody really expected this, and I think a lot of people still don't really know what to expect out of Billy.
Yeah, after that 2 series wins in a row against NRG, this team has taken the world by storm, and now in playoffs, this is their first time at an international event.
DRX जीतेगी Billy घर पे, सही में?
Against one of the most storied.
भाई मैं तो excited है भाई ये गेम के लिए.
These global events.
भाई ये busy बहुत बेकार है भाई जज उसका.
You know, the mad thing is we think about Billy and their run up until this point.
Handwriting अच्छा है
claimed one name, right? They've taken down NRG twice, but that is the only team they've beat. Mind you, they also had to dance with Fnatic, and that's really dreadful for all of us.
नहीं उबासी नहीं थी वो मच्छर खा रहा था मैं.
They've done it once.
चलो दोस्तों चालू हो गया मैच.
On the defensive side, DRX given all their
भाई वो Zest का क्लासिक देखा क्या?
They finally have settled in, and it seems to be working quite nicely.
I know it's not elimination, but it's DRX versus Billy, bro.
Slow, controlled, trying to understand which style of Billy they're going to
get. कितना aggressively peak ले रहा है वो Billy का fade.
In Pacific. And Billy can be a team that instantly can frustrate.
DRX आराम से खेल रही है और finally वो लोग ने decide किया कि वो लोग aim and push करेंगे.
It's just so difficult to prep against. We saw how.
और यहाँ पे काफी अच्छे से क्रॉस कर लिए एक सिंगल स्मोक की वजह से भाई साहब. और ये रिवील कर देगा भाई साहब. अच्छा रिवील है वो. Oh my God, 4 जन रिवील कर दिया उसने. अबे वॉल ड्रॉप. अच्छा ये वॉल अप है.
Only the cycling of that Viper wall, and that denies so much info for Billy.
4 जन रिवील हो गए इसलिए पीछे जा रहे हैं.
At the perfect time.
They are going back C. Simple. Charge and A है अकेला Killjoy.
And he knows now.
Rin भाई बहुत cold है भाई. Rin बहुत cold है.
He's seeing all the rotations coming through for the defensive side. It's really just K-Knight who's waiting. You see the dump of utility.
Yeah, आवाज क्यों नहीं आ रहा?
The nade on the other side. They're going to get vulnerable if they try to push through that smoke. They're going to walk right into Rin's crosshair. 28 HP still.
Oh भाई 10 seconds.
There are only 10 seconds left. The turret's going to provide a little bit of cover, but it's dropped.
Shit.
I don't know that they're going to make it out. It's going to be a flood out onto
नहीं होने
the
वाला
site.
ये.
And there are a couple of members already close by. YZ takes care of Buzz.
हार गए.
The spike is going to go down in time. Just barely does.
प्लांट तो मिल गया उनको. अरे माँ के साथ तुमने देखा क्या हुआ? उसने डोर खोला लेकिन स्पाइक वाला इधर ही रह गया था. ओ भाई पुपू गेम प्ले हो गया इधर.
The final moments of the pistol round. We saw how effective and important these rounds were yesterday. And now again, Billy I mean,
hey bhai मैं क्यों floor downs करूँ बे?
Molly and the Viper Orb full fuel for
माँ
them to be
कसम
able to
पूरा
keep that
गांव
up.
frenzy खेल रहा है.
Denies
ओ भाई क्या
DRX
चिल्लाए
from
ला
actually
वो.
entering in.
कोई बात नहीं बस भाई तेरा बस मुझे जीने ना दे जीने ना दे.
Just one round
अबे नहीं वो stacks है ना शायद नहीं पता नहीं.
face in his hands, but you know the Dust was talking
Stacks
about
है
how
वो,
emotional
stacks
of a
है.
team it can be and how that often is one of the keys to their success. So we'll see how things continue to play out. DRX not opting to buy very much into this. You got a Sheriff in the hands of RB, goes for stacks and Mako, and then just classic.
भाई ये बिली बिली वाले.
I like that from Zest though, looking early to break the haunt.
3 जन यहाँ पे ए पुश किए बिली बिली के सबके हाथ में गन्स है. जेस्ट भाई तो मार नहीं पाएंगे. जेस्ट भाई का आरआईपी होने वाला है.
He can get punished here if they just follow up. There's only one player.
अरे
nearby.
बी से हेल्प आ गया भाई. और सी पुश हो रहा है यहाँ पे. अभी सी वालों को दिखाओ फाइट हो रहा है.
into that if you're Billy without extra support or util.
Oh
Not
what?
going Wikipiki from the C side either.
Bro,
There's a
DRX
triple
is
possible.
going back A. Or maybe they are faking. Okay, they faked that they are going back.
So many things to consider, but DRX
And they are pushing
taking the
C.
space that's been given to them. Starting
Hey, ये भी राउंड है भाई बिली बिली का easy. अरे भाई क्या कर रहे भाई?
So there,
Smoke
actually,
drop
the
होने
smoke
वाला है
that
अभी.
K-Knight is throwing down is a lot of a gap into that site. That's why DRX uses it to look to break mollies. But Rin is playing an off angle into his molly for it. So
Lemon
anybody
हो
who
गया.
comes through is just going to get barrel stuff. That's really nicely done. Good details there from Billy.
It's so difficult. It's clean and it's an ace from Rin. BLG already riding the high. And you see just how oppressive that Killjoy and Viper combo can be on C when you're trying to play through that. You've got you've got Nanas at your feet. You've got Viper spits too. You've got to try to funnel out with. It's so difficult.
Yeah, it's very basic, simple details here.
और उसका रिएक्शन देखो. ये देख.
Then
ये
masterful
देख.
shots from Rin. And for me, Billy.
नाइट को देख.
Their entire roster.
भाई नाइट है ना नाइट. नाइट नाचने लग जाएगा भाई. और वो रिन है ना ऐसा रहेगा.
Takes that he was making, but they're just the fundamentals coming through on that KJ. Phenomenal stuff from him.
और भाई वो पिस्टल से मारा है. बोलता है भाई कोई इको फ्रैगर नहीं बुलाएगा. ओ भाई बिली बिली वापस 3 जन ए पुश किए बिली बिली के लगातार दूसरे राउंड. और ये पहली बार उन लोग ने फ्लैश किया एंड दे हैव गॉट अ वेरी गुड कंट्रोल ऑफ एम इन.
Really fast into the
वापस DRX सी पे एग्रेसिव गए लेकिन अभी शायद वो लोग पीछे आ रहे हैं.
trying to bait that sort of reaction out and DRX is having none of it. Still wanting to go slow. Nanoswarm pop to try to break the alarm bot, but YZ is here.
ओ भाई YZ पुश कर रहा है अभी.
More than here, he's starting to push up a little bit forward too.
नहीं टर्रेट देख लेगा.
That turret's going to help.
They've already broken all the KJ setup right now. Sure, the turret's on a cooldown, can come back at the end of the round, but alarm bot from RB pressured.
भाई फेड ने एक डॉग किया 3 जन ए की तरफ गए देखो. वाह कसम. एक फेड डॉग ने पूरा गांव ये कर दिया है. ओमन अभी स्मोक्स कर रहा है सी पे. ओ माय गॉड तेरा बस मुझे जीने ना दे भाई साहब. भाई सी एकदम ओ माय गॉड. भाई सी लॉकडाउन पे चल रहा है भाई. भाई सी एकदम इस पे चल रहा है अभी यार. पूरा सी लॉकडाउन पे क्योंकि वाइपर स्मोक है जिससे डीके हो रहा है. मॉली है जिससे डैमेज पड़ रहा है. आगे जा रहे हो तो ये फट रहा है. क्या है वो क्या फटता है. स्वम ग्रेनेड. माँ कसम BTS है इनको भाई. भाई मेंटल पीस चाहिए. मान जा रहा दुनिया छोड़कर. यू आर द लास्ट गाय आई एम टॉकिंग टू. नॉट सीकिंग अटेंशन. जस्ट वांट यू टू रीड दिस. भाई क्या बोल रहा है यार आम आदमी भाई.
Rain is 9-0 right now. A clean bill of health for almost everyone else.
Bro, what is wrong? Why?
DRX on the Eco. Remember, they lost that bonus.
I mean,
so
bro, just DM me, bro. DM me on Instagram right now. We'll talk, bro.
Taking this A control is normally a goal for a lot of teams very early.
We'll talk about what's wrong, bro.
That fear that it felt like they were playing with in the first 2 rounds. At least what they decided on for their own game plan is limiting them in this access.
Oh, this is so aggressive. There's not a lot of... Oh, there was a little bit of help. I didn't see K-Knight there, but the Sheriffs from DRX keeping him down for now.
Now that's important here for Bianca to actually try to defend these weapons. And with that Viper wall up, he can do nothing for it. Just going to try to use the timing right there to see if he can catch somebody going for it late.
He's got a haunt. I mean, still full utility.
There's a push coming from the door too. Yosemite
They've got a
They're going to double peek.
Yep, they've got a nice pinch here. Only one weapon has been upgraded so far, and that instantly finds value, but the timing from Bianca is gorgeous! All three fall as BLG get another!
JE dropper 1 lakh rank है तो क्या हुआ?
And it's the first real success from DRX, instantly snuffed out.
तो क्या हुआ?
A timeout because of it too. Yeah, you got to get on the same page here.
That's huge.
Because think about this on the other side. Billy is completely on the same page. You see Bianca getting these kills, but at the same time too, you had Yosemite coming in through the breakable door, and Rin was involved as well. All three players alive, getting involved in that final fight. Beautiful stuff. Just consistently have to commend these guys over and over for the level of Valorant that they are showing. Despite sometimes, and I know a lot of people trying to criticize them in that NRG game for looking a little chaotic, looking like they're relying on the whimsy and not their fundamentals. But in my mind, this team has shown so many different levels of
exactly, bhai. JE सब कुछ नहीं है भाई. JE सब कुछ नहीं है. भाई तो 1000 चीजें उसके सिवा भी कर सकता है. तो नॉर्मल कॉलेज पढ़ के भी तेरे को काफी अच्छा जॉब आ सकता है यार. तेरे पास दिमाग तो है ना तेरा. तू बहुत कुछ कर सकता है मेरे भाई. एट द एंड मनी मैटर्स भाई. मनी तो आएगा जब तू दिमाग लगाएगा. क्यों नहीं आएगा भाई? मनी तेरा सिर्फ इससे नहीं. ऑब्वियसली तेरा डिग्री तेरे को हेल्प करेगा. तेरा रैंकिंग तेरे को हेल्प करेगा. बट भाई जरूरी नहीं है तू एकदम ही मतलब जेई टॉप 10 आएगा तब भी तेरे को पैसे मिलेंगे.
In those timings when that fuel is low from Yosemite.
A 10-0 start for Rin.
भाई तू दिमाग चला लेगा यार. हाथ पैर मार लेगा भाई तू कहीं पे.
So good. And now they have to deal with YZ's op coming online. Aggressive already against Buzz here.
He's so far.
भाई इन लोगों ने टाइम आउट लिया था यार DRX वालों ने. अच्छा गावत ये किधर है? ओ भाई ऑलमोस्ट मारिस था ये. भाई वो सैचल करके भी देखो ना कहाँ पे मस्त आया है. ओ भाई भर दिया विजी को. बहुत ओवर एग्रेशन यहाँ पे दिखाया उसने.
And important here, Rin does not have a second mullet. Must use it to try to get YZ in position.
पापा मम्मी ने मार्क्स के लिए कुछ भी नहीं बोला. सब चुप बैठ गए थे. क्योंकि चुप बैठ गए क्योंकि उनको भी पता है कि तूने मेहनत की थी ना. तूने मेहनत की थी. तेरे को भी इतना ही बुरा लग रहा रहेगा जितना उनको भी लग रहा है. इन भाई ठीक है. टाइम विल मेक एवरीथिंग नॉर्मल. ठीक है ना. तेरे को आगे और मेहनत करना है भाई. दिस इज नॉट द एंड. तू करेगा यार. इट्स नॉट कि भाई वो तेरे पे भड़के हुए या कुछ है.
Not much room for him to help. He's got to play his life very dangerously, or he just pushes forward. What? Gets haunted and gets a kill onto Stacks.
C's comes in to delay as well, so DRX still not making their way in through main. They're going into Rin.
Oh, right back into Rin. You're right. Rin
अरे माँ कसम क्या पीक लिया है बज़ ने.
At the hands of Buzz.
ओ भाई पहला राउंड आ रहा है DRX का भाई टाइम आउट लेने के बाद.
And DRX in control for
अभी मार रहा देखो इसको.
first time really all map.
Night. अरे माँ. चार HP है. अकेला ये 1v2 चल रहा है. अरे माँ हार गया ये राउंड भी. अरे माँ कसम भाई मैं टट्टी हूँ थोड़ा सा भाई. मैंने ये जिंक्स कर दिया. अभी ये 6 HP था भाई. पूरा गाँव लूटा यार इनका भाई. ये तो हारने वाले थे ये लोग राउंड.
That was a one round. When they started hitting that B side, it felt like a one round. And then all of a sudden it turns so fast. They got the first kill on YZ.
कैसा मार रही भाई ये लोग. ये ना 6 HP था वो दूसरा वाला 4 HP था. अरे यार हर
They don't use that ult. They don't use the tools that they had in that to be able to push through. And they're again.
भाई DRX को बीटी हो गया फुल.
With all the util, everything is precise, perfect.
DRX के पास 1000 अल्ट्स है अभी 1000. ये राउंड आना चाहिए DRX का. Let's see what they do. अबे विजी के पास भी अल्टीमेट है बे. भाई क्या स्पॉट किया देखा बीमेन सीमेन. उसने वो इस पे वो बॉक्स पे चढ़ के जंप ही किया so that उसको ऑपर दिखे यहाँ पे सीमेन वाला. भाई that was actually a good movement. लेकिन ऑप नहीं है अभी यहाँ पे किसी के पास.
No, in the first series against NRG it was Judge. That was the story. It was like, oh my God, why is he just crazy with the Judge?
3 जन यहाँ पे सी पे फील्डिंग लगा के बैठे ले बाबा लोग. विजी भाई खोल दो. विजी भाई खोल दो. मेरे को देखना है. खोल दो. मोन्टाज आ रहा है. अरे माँ. भाई अरे वाह. अरे वाह वाईजी भाई ने तो खोल लिया है.
I don't know how they get into this.
dodge up high.
Spike
Buzz
giveaway हो
was
गया
so high too. Couldn't get a hold on that rocket.
अबे वाह
YZ's gotten 3 on the
ओ
round.
भाई 3 मारा
Perhaps another
एस आ रहा है
ace
भाई
on the
का
cards.
एस आ रहा है
YZ
एस
with 4, the ace on the other side, and it delivers once more.
2 rounds out of 6. We've had aces by Billy.
भाई ये लोग डिस्ट्रॉय कर रहे हैं
If you wanted a bloodbath, you got it. This Lotus is looking phenomenal from Billy right now. Looking like nothing can stop them. Looking like multiple players can step up at any point.
What do DRX do from here? The buy is less than ideal. Guardian and Bulldog for Zest.
Bro, take it as a
And then just pistols.
take it as a भाई तुम मुझे ना
find success with some
DM
of
करो
their
Instagram पे भाई अपन बात करेंगे आराम से ठीक है
previous round and how YZ got the best
आप
of
मुझे
but
DM करो
this time
या
not
आप
the
डिस्कॉर्ड
case.
पे आ जाओ पब्लिक बात करेगी आपसे डिस्कॉर्ड पे फुकट वीसी में बैठो आपके साथ बात करेगी एक्सक्लेमेशन डिस्कॉर्ड भाई वहां पे ज्वाइन इन करो
To be able to capitalize on anything here. YZ again falling, but this time the gun way deep, very safe. They're not going to be able to recover it. They're going to have to use what they have. And that's a lot of space, a lot of control. They're still behind the Viper wall, sure, but lockdown, there's tools here still. And RB potentially could get a really late lurk if they do opt to go into this A side.
क्या कर रही है लोग
I think the question too is how patient
ओए भाई मिला DRX को पिक में ले लाए भयंकर अभी यार ये नाइट
in a really good spot, and of course K-Knight gets 2, repositioning on the 3rd, not able to land, but Yosemite does.
भाई
30 seconds
They've somehow gotten this.
हाँ
Don't understand how they're gonna do it again.
Down A.
It just makes no sense.
And once again,
भाई नाइट
DRX scratching their heads.
भाई
Two
उन लोग
early
को
kills.
इतने अच्छे किल्स
It's a
मिले
knife
थे
to
यहाँ
the wall. He only
पे
has a
फिर भी
sheriff. He
टट्टी
has
हो
to
गया
die
भाई
here. He already has his lockdown.
हेलो गार्लिक
So
नान
honestly, the Billy players might keep him alive.
That's just
भाई
more fun.
BTS है भाई ये बहुत BTS है
That's just more fun. Yosemite with
13-0 हो रहा
DRX,
हाँ ना भाई
so
literally
fast, goose egg on the
डिस्ट्रॉय हो रहा है
scoreboard.
डिस्ट्रॉय
This is crazy.
भाई BLS
And we are entering
playing
the
like
series in
Harsh
another situation where people are still
you mean
doubting
Billy Gaming
Billy
playing like
Billy.
me
Yes, they've only played against one team in NRG and got success against them. But here they are against the doubters, 7-0 up right now. Unfathomable.
And a furrowed brow for the IGL of DRX is he's the one who has to figure out what the heck do they do in the face of this. They have 4 ultimates to work with this time. Maybe that's the key.
It's a tough decision too. Like at this point, you probably want to start thinking about a second timeout before this gets completely out of hand.
Is it not already? Because I mean, if you invest that here, you're dry the rest of the map. Termi has already called one.
भाई अभी अल्टीमेट्स बहुत है ओके अल्ट कर दिया यहाँ पे घुस गया है यहाँ पे बस अंदर साइड पे क्या बात है भाई वो नेड से देखो कितने अच्छा वो चूज लिया था इसलिए लो ओके फाइनली सी साइड मिल गया है DRX को
This might be the first
तीन जन
plant of
सिटी
the
से
game for DRX right now.
Yeah, you may be right.
इसी पे अल्ट नहीं है
Or maybe the pistol. Where
Yeah,
it
the
just
pistol.
बियांग के पास अल्ट आएगा बियांग के पास अल्ट आएगा किल के बाद ओ भाई नाइस नाइस DRX को मिल गया ये राउंड नहीं मैं जिंक्स कर दिया आई गेस Okay, I jinxed it again, I guess. Never mind, I didn't.
From a distance,
I did.
keeping them back. At least attempting.
Okay, I
to.
didn't.
YZ detained. He's got to take a step back. You see the pit now in play. K-Knight pushing forward, trying to find anything that he can claim. Really, nothing's going to be found, but they brought enough time for him to get back online. Bianca's going to be on the half stack, dropping him first.
Oh. लाइनअप है क्या बात है फाइनली लेट्स गो
All it took there was a fast round.
Let's
and
go.
Rin gives up that C site.
Well, it took a fast round. It took what, 3 ultimates?
Yes.
4 ultimates, something like that.
Absolutely.
Support for life. Love
But
you,
in terms
bye.
of the early success, being able to get on site, which is where they've struggled so much.
Yeah, I think the other thing we have to consider here is
Bro,
it
Aam
was a
Aadmi, if
different
you are still
defensive
watching,
setup from
DM me
Rin.
on Instagram,
He
bro.
didn't have his typical Molly setup and Nano setup that we'd seen in the previous rounds.
Yeah.
So Buzz was able to satchel out and create some space.
I think a big wow, a timeout from Billy. Up 7-1. But I think the reason for that is because he's had such success, you can start to cheat. You can start to do things that get you extra value elsewhere.
Yeah.
And for Rin, he might have been thinking the B side. I'm not exactly sure where his setup was, but either way, DRX is able to capitalize, and now they start to have to deal with the same things that they were all series long so far. 7-1 again. Mind blown. This is a team that is stepping onto the global stage for the first time, stepping into the global playoff stage for the first time. And they're doing this. It's about time we stop doubting.
कोई है चैट में जो फ्री है वो फुकट वीसी ज्वाइन इन कर सकता हूँ मैं उसको बोला हूँ ज्वाइन करने के लिए थोड़ा बातचीत कर लो चिलिंग्स कर लो थोड़ा उसको भी अच्छा लगेगा भाई को
It's been an abysmal start for them so far on Lotus, but somehow through to disaster there's an opportunity to stabilize and convert.
अरे माँ कसम भाई 50 जन पीक कर रहे उसमें से भी एक मार रहा है
He's been so good. They're going to try to go fast in it again. Nade
lands
on it, but this time he gets the early kill, so he falls off. Oh!
Another Molly kill.
They're both traded there.
Bro, what just happened?
They finally both fall, and this time the rotations are a little late, but it's
मैं बहुत confused हुआ यहाँ पे क्या हुआ
3v3 दो
जन flank आ रहे
flank could be huge.
The Nightfall funneling them right into BLG's
oh my
once
god
more. YZ with the showstopper connects onto Buzz. The 3K and the 8th for Billy.
Oh भाई बस कैसे बचा हाँ ना भाई गैप मारे लाए उसमें दोनों में से
right away out of Billy. They follow up on what was successful for DRX and they figure out, let's just push this A site instantly. And when you start to get those kills coming in from Rin, when you start to get that Molly traded, yes, it's a 3v3 once you get the site, but that forces RB to come on over and give up the turret.
भाई रिस्क डेंजर है ना ये वाइजी बहुत डेंजर है भाई बहुत मारता है उसका शॉट भी बहुत डेंजर है शॉटगन
response out of that timeout and effective right away too. They might not need a second one. I love the fact that they called it here in this first half to just try to
second half में second time out लेंगे
push that knife in.
ए पुश 3 जन की है सीधा पीछे आ गया भाई वो वाइपर
to be their demise, a judge for Buzz this time around and a heavy lean towards C once more.
And don't forget
बस भाई एंट्री करने वाले जज के साथ देखो
reset the loss bonus, so this becomes a very impactful round for DRX. They kind of have to win.
He's already gone his way out. The judge is not finding any value. Yosemite's staying alive long enough to drop.
Oh my god, माँ को फिर मरा है वैसे.
I mean,
oh finally.
Aggressive by Rin there.
भाई माँ को लगा था दूसरे राउंड स्वाम ग्रेनेड और मॉली से मरा है.
A bit of pressure.
Double flank again through the door this time, and it comes really fast.
भाई साहब.
RB expected it.
Oh भाई.
But Zest on the counter. 2v2.
दोनों लेफ्ट साइड है. दोनों राइट साइड है.
Trying to retake the site.
Oh, the satchel.
He's gotten his way through, and YZ with 3.
What is going on? YZ just satcheled his own teammate there, gets up top, and gets the kills.
ए भाई ये क्या कर रहा भाई ये?
And they're just destroying. He's asking what the heck is going on himself. This guy is destroying. He had already the highest ACS in the entire tournament.
पागल विगल है भाई
ये. ADR first among the players who are still playing, and here again, 15 and 3. It's got to be up there for another.
उसने क्या positioning किया है?
And you effectively create a high-low, and even then, you see it. YZ was essentially isolated in that 1v2. Question marks.
Oh boy. Are all the best, Himanshu.
There's always a Cinderella Balla. It always seems like there's a Cinderella, and this one seems to be fit to the size of the BLG.
try कर रहे फिर भी वे.
That's Slipper.
देखो अभी भी तीन है सी पे DRX के. 2 जन लेकिन यहाँ पे A होल्ड कर रहा है. Okay, इको राउंड है DRX का.
A team that looked reinvigorated.
भाई ये YZ का अल्ट आ जाएगा 2 राउंड में. एक राउंड में आ जाएगा, 2 मारेगा वो ये राउंड में। ओके तो नोटी लगा दे थोड़ा BLG को, चलो देखते हैं भाई BLG का टीम है यार, भाई BLG है ना ये 13-1 करने वाली है, आई स्वेयर ब्रो। BLG भाई सबसे बेस्ट टीम है भाई, BLG ना अभी बैक टू बैक टीम्स जीतेगी, गेम्स जीतेगी, ये इको है ना भाई, अबे इको तो भाई क्लीन स्वीप। ठीक है
The turret's down.
No way! No way!
What timing? Why is it that RB is the guy going so far here to break this door, knowing that he needs to keep that U2 up? It's like he's trying to make a play while the rest of them are following up behind his play, his idea.
लेकिन उसने ज्वाइन किया क्या VC? उसने VC ज्वाइन किया क्या? मैं उसको बोला हूँ करना है।
who's already found value on one, looking for the second is beyond from the rest of BLG. Try to hold A, and my goodness, once more, nothing for RB to do when you're on a 1v5 at the end of the round like that. I mean, what options do you have?
And you saw the traded flashes there. Both Omens.
अरे वो Giants वाले सही में Giants थे क्या देख?
I really think that it's fitting because Billy is abusing.
बचाने किए गए लोग, मैं देखा नहीं अच्छे से।
In terms of what could happen, in terms of the fact that this is such a devastating scoreline, DRX.
उस नाम से कोई नहीं है, मैं उसको पूछा हूँ।
On the precipice of a massive first map
पायल्ट आ
loss
गया भाई जी का।
We're about to enter halftime, but we're
DRX
also
के अल्ट है बहुत सारे।
already maybe
भाई
starting to
ओडिन और
declare
ऑफ है।
this game is over right now.
I mean, we're close with it. We're flirting with it for sure.
नहीं बे कमबैक आ सकता भाई।
11-1 would just be disgusting. Would be our biggest half of this tournament.
भाई कमबैक कैसे आएगा यार, क्योंकि क्लोज भी नहीं जा रहे मालूम क्या मैप्स।
Just one round. Really the only thing keeping Billy from a perfect half against DRX, no less. Again, I can't stress the
भाई
importance
शायद
of
उन
that.
लोगों ने
DRX
कॉम्प
was so
ऐसे
good.
सिलेक्ट किया कि भाई
They
साहब
went
हम
through
लोग
the gauntlet
10-2
that
करके
was
जाएंगे।
RG. And people thought, well, Billy, yeah, maybe they got the best of NRG, but surely they can't do
बस
it
भाई ने
again, right?
ऑल्ट खोला
They use the showstopper to clear mound and not to actually execute on the site.
है।
Oh, and it gets a kill anyways.
Okay,
That's
wow.
not supposed to happen.
No.
Why is he again? He's gonna respond. Whoa.
Oh, that was a little
never
aggressive.
mind.
That was a little bold. Somehow stays alive. You see 2 haymakers shot out. BLG, the attempt to knockout punch, and for DRX, the attempt to just get back into this thing to give themselves a fighting chance. DRX, a 5v2 to close out the half.
30 seconds left.
Surely it doesn't happen like this, right? Surely it doesn't happen like this. Beyond's already gotten 2. YZ in a 1v3. Make that a 1v2. The timing is
भाई
not
10-2
great.
हो गया भाई, ये इधर होने जाने वाला था।
Get a second.
A ridiculous half nonetheless, though, from Billy. That is dominant, 10-2. How can you even think of responding here from DRX? How do you get your mind right? Going into not only the next map, but the next half. This is just a stomp.
I mean, the next half, when you consider the attacking side of Lotus, should be a little bit more favored here. But we'll see.
भाई वो आ रहा है आगे डिस्कॉर्ड में, तो जो अभी फ्री है
Golden Boy on the desk break down their first half.
वो बोला वो बात नहीं करेगा, वो चैट
Thank you so
करेगा।
much, fellas, and I think we'll just go straight into our Verizon high-speed moment. It's of course
क्या होगा
YZ's
कमबैक?
ace.
भाई देखो, मेरे को जिस हिसाब से लग रहा है, ये YZ है ना, कुत्ते माफिक मार रहा है, ठीक है? कुत्ते माफिक मार रहा है, वो मर रहा नहीं है, क्लोज राउंड्स नहीं आ रहे, ये फील कर रहा है भाई, ये बंदा फील कर रहा है, एंड उस वजह से मेरे को ऐसा लग रहा है कि भाई ये लोग निकाल रहे हैं, खत्म है ये गेम, खत्म, नहीं आ रहा कमबैक कुछ भी। भाई वो YZ ने ना, उसका जो अल्टीमेट है वो बज ने सैचल किया था, तो बस जहाँ पे गिरेगा वहाँ पे उसने अपना अल्टीमेट मारा भाई, इतना कम मिली सेकेंड्स में, सोच के भाई साहब डेंजर है। मैं कहाँ बिली को सपोर्ट कर रहा भाई। नशीले गेम प्ले हो रहे भाई, नशीले गेम प्ले।
I mean, DRX, they just look so different than what we expected in group stage. I mean, to be fair, they're playing against an almost 400 ACS raised player. He was already statistically the best player in the net. He's putting up halves like this.
Lotus किसने सिलेक्ट किया था? रुको ऊपर दिखेगा।
which
2 rounds on the attack for DRX. That's an all-time low for them, I believe. Maybe when they played against Paytm.
भाई चाइना में तो अभी गेम रिलीज हुआ. अबे हाँ ना. फिर भी इतना अच्छा खेल रहे भाई ये लोग.
for like 4 or 5 rounds. This is a solid Lotus defense. It's insane.
डेंजर लोग हैं भाई.
DRX honestly
कैसे ना ये लोग इतना प्रो होते रहेंगे. कुछ साइंटिफिक रीजन है क्या चैट इसके लिए. ये लोग इतने अच्छे गेम में. There must be a scientific reason.
Times we saw DRX play this map at this tournament was a 6-6 and a 7-5 start on the attacking side. 2 rounds, not going to cut it. This looks like it's over.
Yeah, this is a rough one. DRX are going to need to climb a mountain. Let's see if they can do it or if it's over right here.
That mountain looks massive, Golden Boy. I'm not going to lie to you. BLG with an 8-round lead. Complete slaughter. They're having fun with it, too.
Hopefully they can continue to get smiles on their face, because Billy now on this attack side to close out, and they already got just an Omen TP across. That was silent. I don't think they heard it. I don't think they heard it.
They have no idea. Dude, K-Knight only finding 1, but the damage is done.
And that's the problem with trying to slow walk, take that control as a defense. You don't end up hearing the TP. Either way, traded back, and they've actually got a really nice pinch here. That alarm bot still will be up from RB while they go for this push into it.
They've effectively funneled them into B. The thing is, there's really no contain
and
on the spawn side of
the
things.
A players are not reacting to this. They should either try to take control of A main or rotate back to start a pinch going, and the timing could not be worse.
I mean, Yosemite's going to pinch him behind him. They're going to try to funnel their way out through panel.
Big nade.
There's a lot of trouble here for DRX, as once again, they have no idea of what's waiting on the other side.
And the fact that it's been quiet their entire time signals to everybody else exactly what's going on. Nobody coming through heaven, nobody else through A main. Oh, maybe not. Mistake there from YZ.
Yeah, numbers still in favor of the attack side. No, now we equalize. We're in 37 HP. The spam out from Akko into the smoke. They're going to have to pop their way out. He's already gotten it 3/4 of the way. He gets it to half. Finishes the job against DRX the pistol.
भाई ये अच्छा था राउंड. ये बहुत अच्छा राउंड था.
Billy for the first time.
No matter how good you are, there's always a Chinese 8-year-old better than you.
First sign of inexperience there. Not really putting the clues together. Even though that flank was just perfect by Yosemite. Perfect by K-Knight in the first place to get that first opener. And then the situation that DRX went for was again
ideal
in terms of handling that post plant, but just really thinking somebody was coming through waterfall.
Challenge Sucker में एक टीम को इंजेक्शन देकर पावर देते हैं वैसा लग रही है बिली गेम में.
5 Bulldogs on the defensive side. Surely you favor DRX in this round.
Okay, अब देखते हैं DRX क्या करेगी. Oh, nice shots this way.
It's in the hands of YZ and he satchels forward. He gets the spike down and he somehow gets away.
Wow. And already success. He's got 2 orbs in this round. Bring up the other one. And the plant.
You've got to be careful.
Half हो गया.
It's going to cause some problems, but Buzz is just going to stick it. Never mind. He just holds it the whole way. I thought the nade was on.
And in this situation, the attackers don't need.
भाई उनके 4 जना लाइव थे. वो नेड हक दिया. वो क्या नेड था? 4 जना लाइव होते हुए निकाला है.
And again, I think that's a success.
Thank you for the 30.
For Billy, not only denying the kills from DRX there, but getting 2 orbs for YZ, the plant and the B orb, and then as well getting that C orb for Rin.
आया क्या guys वो मैंने बोला था उसको आने.
This is it. Big opportunity for them to close out this game. They win the Senti bonus. DRX, while they won't be out, you start to get those power ults. That becomes the win condition.
DRX just dumped so much utility towards A main there.
वो आ रहा है अभिषेक. अभी वो आ रहा है मुझे बोला है वो. मैंने उसको बताया कैसे ज्वाइन करना. उसको पता नहीं कैसे यूज करते हैं Discord.
They're keeping some of this space as well.
That spray, the jump spot, Mako confirms there's nothing actually through, which means Billy needs to go for a second approach here. Plan B.
13-6 भाई पता नहीं.
Second to clear some of the util, yeah.
वो देखो alarm bot कैसे down किया.
The nano mid is still there.
And that makes it hard. You can't play passive on B anymore.
Night by ढूंढ रहे.
Spamming down.
I mean, they just invested a prowler towards mid because of that.
And that's 50 seconds. They've gotten almost all the really impactful util down from
the
KJ.
भाई C push होने वाला है यहाँ पे और utils मजबूत है.
To look for picks inside the C site. They don't
Nice
have to
Molly.
commit through this.
Storm grenade पहले ही खोल दिया था इसने.
He's far up here.
Here's the freeze.
Zest creeping forward. K-Knight.
भाई ये इतना अंधा क्यों है बे नाइट? भाई जेस्ट के किल्स है मालूम, जेस्ट के किल्स है, उसको एक्सपेक्ट नहीं कर रहे। अबे यार 3v3, oh my god, 3v2,
YZ got his head back too, so allows for this plant to go in, but it's a safe plant. They cannot commit to playing post plant from Mound.
They may not want to. Buzz and Mako, what do you
yes,
do?
Yes,
A divided attempt to take the side back as they approach it from two fronts.
Crossfire खेल रहे ना ये लोग, left right खेल रहे वे.
Check it, yes you do. Even crouch, nothing converted. Yosemite's gonna have to do it by himself. Let's get down to a 1v1. Time on Yosemite's side as Mako brings swing around the Rosie, trying to find the timing. No idea what's on the other side, and Mako reads it well.
Good round, good round, good round, good round. भाई साहब bonus round निकाले.
We're within 5.
भाई बनियान लेके बनियान पहन के बैठे ले. Good round, very good round, very good round.
Snowballing themselves.
Brilliant round.
Half similar to Billy. And you don't get into that period where it starts to become thinking about these win conditions for Billy being easy to get, easy to achieve. No. Keeping them from 11 is super important.
भाई वो simple खेला माको और उसको लग रहा था ये उल्टा खेलेगा. समझ रहे हो? कभी-कभी सिंपल खेलना भी इंपॉर्टेंट होता है.
Rounds, you just need 2 rounds of massive ults.
Right.
चलो अभी सामने वालों का बिली का बाय अच्छा नहीं है क्योंकि वो लोग बाय राउंड हारे उनका, लेकिन विजी के पास अल्ट है और विजी बहुत डेंजर प्लेयर है भाई लोग. ओ भाई वन वे में आ गए ले वो लोग. अभी तीनों सी पे.
That's fast.
Vizi ult करेगा क्या?
Billy instantly just pushing on the other side while they lose the other two.
Ult किया वो.
It's so good. YZ getting one with the ult.
भाई वो क्या फ्लैश था बे?
Even further.
This is the problem here. K-Knight doesn't have the smoke. They're going to try to push it again.
Trying to check both corners.
भाई वो क्या बूम बॉट था भाई?
Can they find? YZ
2v4 दोनों blind नहीं एक ही blind.
You see Buzz trying to satchel his way forward. YZ's gotten one, but it's been traded back.
What a
YZ
need.
by himself, having to reload and reposition with the Haunt in his lap, and the pressure overwhelming of 3 members of DRX facing you down on the other side.
No way.
A desperate attempt to trying to land shots that should not be connecting, and they don't.
नहीं हो रहा भाई से. खुद ही मार के नहीं हो रहा.
Once again, really nice from DRX. Maintaining this safe distance. Keeping Billy away from that all-important match point. And again,
13-11, DRX wins. I imagine सही में comeback हो रहा है तो.
In the realm of possibility with how few we play.
DRX ने एक DRX का अभी टाइम आउट नहीं बचा ना कि बचा एक. मुझे याद नहीं.
Saved in a situation we thought they were going to use it.
हाँ क्या अब तक नहीं आया वो भाई उसको मैसेज तो किया हो रहे मैं अभी पूछा हो कि आ रहा है क्या.
To continue maintaining this one.
ये वन वे बहुत important है वे.
Work the entirety of the map. We've seen it before. We saw it in the last round. Them attempt that. And if they can get success in getting kills,
पे देखो कंट्रोल काफी अच्छा मिल गया DRX को.
A lot of times their
reaction वापस सी पे जा रहे हैं ये लोग.
To try to maintain that advantage.
I mean, in a lot of ways,
oh भाई ये लोग कैसे स्वॉर्म तोड़ रहे हैं वैसे है ना DRX को तोड़ने नहीं आ रहा था.
They're so aggressive towards A main.
तोड़ के अभी पीछे जा रहे हैं वापस A पे.
I mean, if you want to go C, sure, by all means, but you're going to have to deal with it.
लेकिन रबल का पोजीशन बहुत अच्छा है माको का.
Or you try to go mid and you risk getting pinched.
Big difference here. As they actually tried to pressure the probably does not catch Mako. He's making noise anyways. They're going to try to fight for this. DRX sticking around.
What a nade.
Big out for Mako. What a snap onto YZ.
A great protocol there. That nade clears the player's A main.
He was ahead of that.
Nice.
Sack still wise to it. Nicely handled.
भाई B push कर रहे हैं. B push आ रहा है दोस्तों.
Aware of the danger.
30 seconds left.
Oh वो लोग दरवाजा खोल के जा रहे हैं वापस. Maybe not.
Buzz with the ult and that connects onto Bianca. And that was the spike. Buzz has been so crispy.
भाई spike giveaway कर दिए ले. क्या बात है भाई Buzz भाई अभी feel कर रहे.
And that's it. Spike down across the way.
Attacking में problem हो रही दोनों teams को पक्का OT होगा.
आ गया. Buzz is stepping up. In the group stage, they didn't really need a massive performance.
Swarm का location change करना चाहिए क्या मालूम भाई वो लोग कुछ करेंगे अभी देखते हैं.
We see all the time at these global events.
Changes तो करेंगे वो लोग obviously. देखते क्या करेंगे भाई लोग। मैंने अभी जस्ट लाइक्स देखा है, तुम लोग भी देखो और फिर वॉचिंग देखो और फिर देखो।
There it is.
Oh भाई बिली का टाइम आउट आ गया है।
Surprisingly, it's them using their second ahead of DRX here. DRX still has one.
DRX का अभी भी टाइम आउट बचा है और बिली के दोनों टाइम आउट्स यूज हो गए। भाई साहब ये होता है चॉन्फिडॉन से। 13-7 जो भी बोल रहा था DRX को नहीं जानते। किया जस्ट लाइक, क्या बात है।
For the rest of this half, they still hang on to a 3-round lead.
Yep.
But it's been all DRX.
I didn't realize BLG had a bye.
This is crazy. I mean, I'm already in that territory where I think this is a very real possibility here for DRX.
समझा नहीं बे क्या बोला वो?
I would agree with you completely.
उनको bye मिला था।
There's nothing to sneeze at. Getting that last one so important. And while I still think Billy is playing well, especially how they're dealing with that
13-1 बोल रहा था भाई, उनको पता नहीं है, उनको पता नहीं है विषय क्या है।
Such a problem for DRX. They're walking in there, breaking the mollies, satcheling them down, and then throwing a smoke that makes it so difficult for RB to play around.
टाइम आउट के रूल्स क्या है? टाइम आउट में
I think those are the things that they're talking about within this timeout right now. How to really use that to their advantage. I would not be surprised.
बातें होती है भाई इसके बारे में।
Right into that and go for 5
कोच बातें करता है अपने टीम से और बताता है कि भाई क्या गलत हो रहा है, क्या सही हो रहा है।
The one round that looked like they almost would win that was when they ended up going into C site, breaking that util, tapping the door twice, freezing, and then going for another A or C execute when they had space already within the site. Didn't work though, but similar concepts can be applied. The other thing they could do is challenge this A execute that's constantly coming out from DRX, try to punish it with a molly over top, nades going back, prowlers coming through. Remember, Mako and Buzz stayed for so long in that last round. If that util came through, then all of a sudden,
बैटमैन करके जो है ना वीसी में वो है और उसके पास माइक नहीं है तो वो ये टाइप करेगा। बात करो जरा उससे भाई से।
They only saw paranoia. They didn't see a nade, anything else, no molly coming out from the side of Zest. So they just walk out. And there's 3 hero rifles here.
ओ भाई ए पे स्नीकी करते हुए BLG भाई वो वॉल देखो, अच्छा कहा वॉल डाउन। वो चापटी दे दिया भाई, देखा 0 पिंग भाई फील हो गया मेरे को। ओ माको ने बी से ट्राई किया यार मारने का लेकिन मर गया वो।
If he stayed alive there, all of a sudden you have a 3-way pinch and retake under this pit, which is very devastating.
नहीं ये retake possible नहीं है। 11-7 हो गया भाई।
For the spam. All they have to do is hold off RB.
RB's on the flank, and I don't know that the turret didn't see him.
He has a lockdown now too. Not one that you can really use effectively, but if he gets in this corner and posts it, you have to have a response from Billy.
I mean, there's nowhere else for Billy to go. Oh, this is so well handled. Look at K-Knight.
Oh my God, उसने Knight ने देख क्या कहाँ पे टीपी किया?
Tries to find some space to work behind it.
Wow.
And he gets a kill on RB. Buzz falls as well, but K-Knight not able to do anything more.
Yes. Hold भी है. Stick कर दे भाई, stick कर दे.
He's got to give up the space to see he's not going to connect. Stax has already gotten it to half. Pulls off, and the snap from Stax is good. What a clutch! What a round for DRX!
The pre-fire is so good under pressure there from Stax. Hits the Red Bull clutch. Look at this. Key moment there. K-Knight trying to break that lockdown. Instead, dueling with Stax, and that forces Bianca to go all the way back in the drop. And forces the rush in. That's why Stax is going for half. Knows that he has to really run to stop that defuse. No mind games player play it at all. Either side. Oh, look at this. Buzz not on this A side at all. Instead, DRX making it look like they're going for one of those setups.
भाई क्या मारा भी वो?
Switching that up could really make things dangerous for Billy if they go for any sort of C pressure.
For Billy, we mentioned that they had 3 rifles in the previous round.
इसमें क्या ये तो हर्ष भी करता कुछ नहीं। Oh yeah. Love you भाई।
We'll see what they can do with it. It was a costly investment in the previous round.
जीता हुआ राउंड आ रहे हैं BLG वाले।
They still have the lockdown from Marin.
ये देखो हमेशा तोड़ रहा है ये।
Protocols that we've seen to open the round, the satchels to clear out the Killjoy utility.
Oh, what a nade.
They invest the lockdown, they dump the nade.
Nice.
Buzz again.
The break that, yeah, broke it.
Bro.
It was that easy.
Yeah, that's all. That's the reason.
वो नेट से टूट गया। अल्ट भाई
Not only does he clear out the lockdown, but he gets a kill with it.
Oh, he picked up the gun instead of the spike.
That's the wrong package. It's not what you were looking for. Kana, though, managing to avoid disaster, scooping up the spike. Now setting eyes forward. See that satchel.
What a seize.
Great season.
20 सेकंड है अभी इन लोग को सी पे ही आना है 3 जन सी पे
Buzz in a position to find more value. Just one daring to challenge across the corner, and it is YZ. Yosemite on the train.
Important kill. Nice kills. 2v2 3v1
for control.
That time नहीं है अबे टाइम है इस पे
This will be a 1v3. Mako's going fast with it. Oh, he decides to take the fight, but there was still so much to do.
अबे नाइट भाई ने पटेली मारने की ट्राई की वे वो प्लांट ले लेता ये
And so far it's a flawless
भाई
half
साहब
from DRX.
क्या कमबैक आ रहा है
Right now looking for the comeback of champs so far from a 10-2 half to within one. How has this happened? And I have to say, Doug, I feel like Billy's still playing a lot of these situations correctly. But DRX playing them even better. That nade to break the lockdown, it's so good preemptively.
Oh, he's ahead of this.
हिमांशु भाई तुम चैट में हो
He's cheeky with it. Takes a good bit of damage though and stays alive.
And the moment you've been waiting for too from YZ, the judge is back in his hands. He's going to get up close and personal.
No satchels left. One kill away, one orb away from having Showstopper online. As they dare to continue to challenge Buzz in that cross once more.
भाई ओ भाई सब बज ओपी भाई उसको अपर मिल गया है देखो वो रेस को सामने वाले
They did get the spike down. Mako expecting some of the pressure out from Rin on the flank. Reads him like a book.
3 जन अपर है तीनों के तीनों ओ भाई स्टैक्स को पिक किए स्टैक्स को पुश कर रहे हैं वो लोग ओके स्टैक्स को इन्फो अभी सबको इन्फो आ गया सब लोग अपर है नाइट ने टीपी मारा है बीमन पे
But Zest has already gotten 3/4 of the way. There's nothing to stop him. They created so much space in spawn. They lost sight of the spike.
Again, an ingenious play from K-Knight, but just
भाई स्टिक कर दिया भाई वो स्टिक कर दिया भाई वो हिमांशु भाई मैंने तुमको टैग किया देखो डिस्कॉर्ड पे वो उसका आईडी है वो बात कर रहा वहाँ पे ठीक है वो बात उसको बात करने बोलो ठीक है वहाँ पे
This is twice now that we're thinking, could we have a perfect half? This is ridiculous from
भाई कोई तो दीदी चिल्ला रही है बहुत ओ भाई ए पे कॉन्टेस्ट हो रहा है देखो ओ माय गॉड बस कट नेवर माइंड
Knight trying to take a step back, dancing around the prowler, snaps onto stacks, well handled. But the thing is, through all of that chaos,
भाई 1v3
and BLG are down in numbers, they're down in control, and they're finally down on Lotus.
Tennis all the get movement हो गया भाई.
This is beautiful from DRX.
It's perfect. It's perfect. It's quite literally perfect.
9 rounds now in a row. A fantastic comeback. Now they are in the lead, in the driving seat too. I mentioned earlier how important it was for them to keep Billy off of 11. All of a sudden it's DRX with all the bank in the world.
Oh bhai, oh
that
bhai.
Ability to have the same
comeback.
Especially if they can get up to match point right now. Billy is just
वापस एक contest कर रहे वे नहीं ये बार push नहीं किए भाई क्या read करते हैं यार DRX ने क्या read किया मस्त
And I like this. Continue to hit this B site. This is where the least amount of presence from DRX has been.
No shot, bro. There's just no way. The ult doesn't work. Follow up from Rin doesn't either.
The second attempt at this site is something I like to see, given success last time. But now that they get shut down here, now
वो फाइट क्यों लिया मालूम क्या उनका फेड DRX का फेड फाइट क्यों लिया वो अल्ट पे मालूम क्योंकि वाइपर का वॉल था ना वाइपर के वॉल में डीके होगा सो इट विल बी अ बिट इजी टू किल ओके 3 जन सी पे कम ऑन आरबी भाई दिखा दो आपका जलवा नाइस
They've gotten out onto the site, but they're going to be able to establish enough control to get the spike down. I don't think so.
2v2? 2v3 okay.
A kill back allows them the space to recover the spike though, especially with the nightfall, but
भाई जल्दी कर दिया भाई वो
1v3 looking for the second beyond Sarah on the
आ गया भाई मैच पॉइंट
DRX get to map point.
Not only map point, but one round away from the perfect half here on Lotus.
भाई क्या उदास हुई रहेगी उनकी
twice at a global event, and when you see it, it usually comes.
भाई बिली बिली की क्या उदास हुई होगी.
It's a massively close game.
भाई मेरे पे है वॉच पार्टी परमिशंस भाई.
I think a lot of people maybe look back at this.
नहीं रहती तो क्यों करता मैं?
Well, it was close until it wasn't. Yep. But this is a comeback of the century. It's so beautiful to watch. DRX is ahead of.
भाई लोटस मैप ही बेकार है. मैं बोला ना तुम लोग को लोटस मैप ही बेकार है.
From Billy.
अभी 12-12 होएगा. मैप चेंजेस इनकमिंग फैक्ट्स भाई. मैप चेंजेस आ रहे.
They've done so masterfully. And they're now in a position where not only do they
वो देख अभी टूटा नहीं उसका. उसने स्वॉर्म ग्रेनेड अलग डाला है देखो. अभी टूटेगा. साला. विजी डेंजर है ये बहुत.
Really doing a great job of taking.
लेकिन वो डिसिप्लिन से है ना दोनों अपने सैचल्स उधर ही खत्म कर रहे हैं.
One molly broken this time. There's that smoke that allows them to threaten that they're walking in. Instead, they're going to go towards the A side. They are lining up the mollies, as Rob is talking about against Mako. He has TPs to get out of this situation, but Buzz is joining him, and he's getting really close.
He's ahead of this now. Oh my goodness, just barely spotted.
क्या किया वो?
Keeps him alive, and you're right.
TP.
Buzz is here. Oh, just barely gets away.
वो क्या किया वो जंप भाई?
What do they do with this pressure though? What do they do with this space?
Oh, they are going B.
That nightfall's going to get so much info.
Oh my god, that's such a nice posy भाई.
Throwing the brakes on the round, pausing for just a moment.
They're going B.
Going B.
Nice surge zest.
Allowing the nightfall to subside.
20 सेकंड ये लोग कुछ नहीं कर सकते. GG हो गया.
BLG, you've knocked on the first door, it doesn't open. Does the second?
Oh, they are going back A. 15 सेकंड हार गए भाई.
There's not enough time here. They've got to find success on this. The openers have to be clean. And Buzz, of course, it's Buzz who's here. And Mako with 3. The pin goes down. And so do BLG's hopes of winning this map.
No freaking way.
13-10 win and a ferocious comeback on Lotus for DRX.
One of the best comebacks ever.
Unreal.
How do you contend with this if you're Billy? It's going to be a big question that they're handling after the break.
Why matter? Why matter? भाई लोग क्या स्कोर था? 10-2. 10-1 था ना? 10-1 स्कोर था राइट? 10-1 स्कोर था ना? चैट में कोई 0-13 लिख रहा था. 10-1 फिर 10-2 हुआ ना? अच्छा 10-2 था. ठीक है. नहीं मेरे को लगा 10-1 था. फिर उन लोग मतलब बैक टू बैक जीते थे शायद वो लोग. कोड वी सी आओ क्यों? हाँ 10. अबे नहीं साइड स्वैप का नहीं बात कर रहा मैं. 10-1 के बाद में और एक राउंड जीते ना वो लोग. ऐसा बात पूछ रहा हूँ मैं. ये देखो अरे यार तुम लोग को ना गेम ही नहीं समझता. तुम लोग टाटी हो. कमबैक यहाँ पे चालू हुआ है. वो लोग 10-1 से चालू किए कमबैक. 10-1 से समझ रहे हो भाई साहब. खतरनाक कमबैक भाई खतरनाक. अब मेरे को लगा था जीजी हो गया भाई. ये तो भाई क्या निकाले ना वे वो लोग ने. नशीला गेम प्ले कर दिए भाई. चला ही नहीं उनका कोई. उनके सब लोग सो गए ले भाई. बोलते कि भाई आइटम हेड आउट. खतरनाक मजा आया भाई. मजा. तो आ जाओ क्लिप्स देखते हैं. बारह राउंड्स कंटिन्यूस विन डैम. हाँ ना भाई मयूरेश क्या डेंजर था. हेल्थ चैट फैक्ट्स. लेजेंडरी कमबैक फैक्ट्स. मयूरेश भाई थैंक यू फॉर द 40. आप भी ऐसे ही खेलते हो फैक्ट्स यार अभी भाई. फैक्ट्स मैं ऐसे ही खेलता हूँ. चलो आ जाओ इसको जज करें. बस भाई 1 मैप हो गया. अभी मैं जा रहा हूँ सोने. भाई रिग्रेट करेगा. 1v4 क्लच है भाई लोग। एम तो काफी असेंडेंट वाला है बे।
ऊपर वाले को मार वाले।
लेकिन बैक सेटिंग बहुत हो रही है तो असेंडेंट नहीं है ये।
अब मत जा, पे मतलब नहीं।
नाइस शॉट बे।
मत जा मत जा।
Impressive wiring. One enemy remaining. Clutch.
No way bro. No way. No way.
अभी ये शायद मैंने देखा था पहले भी। मैंने ये देखा है पहले भी। ये बंदे का रैंक क्या मालूम क्या? अभी किधर गया? ओ मैं ज्यादा ऊपर चले गया था गलती से। ओ नेवर माइंड, वो मैंने देखा था। मुझे वही तो मुझे याद है भाई। इसका देखते हैं।
अरे तुम्हारा भाई आ गया भाई, वो मार रहा है। 104 है वो।
केजन वो फुकट वीसी में बैठा है। नाइस। ये गेमर लग रहा है भाई, ये गेमर लग रहा है। लेकिन ये लर्क कर रहा है भाई स्मोक लेके। ओ भाई अच्छा मार रहा है यार। लेकिन देखो अभी भी वन टैप करने का ट्राई किया वो।
अरे मम्मी से बात कर रहा था यार। Need healing.
आओ फुकट आओ भाई। अभी मैं फुकट नहीं हूँ ना, इसलिए नहीं आ रहा।
One enemy remaining.
मैं इधर है, मार्केट।
ये भाई बहुत अच्छा खेला। ये डायमंड या असेंडेंट हो सकता है। ये डायमंड या असेंडेंट होना चाहिए। क्या लगता है तुम लोग को? चलिए क्या होना चाहिए? क्या लगता है तुम लोगों को? गुड मॉर्निंग। गुड मॉर्निंग।
हेलो हर्ष भाई।
बोलो फटफट बोलो, फटफट बोलो।
ABCDFGHIJ कह लो मैंने भी।
भाई मैं बता रहा हूँ, इसका रैंक है, ये प्लैट सिल्वर नहीं है, ये डायमंड 1 है। भाई तब भी मैं प्लैट से ना बाहर नहीं निकल पा रहा था भाई। मैं डायमंड नहीं जा पा रहा था भाई। ये प्लैट 1 है भी। टू डेंजरस। डेंजर क्या गाना है भैया? टू डेंजरस। पहले देखेंगे इस पे कॉपीराइट है क्या। हम ऐड नहीं देखते। एक सेकेंड चैट।
Kind of feeling rusty, but after the first half, I guess we were kind of talking about how to keep the energy up and how to play this out properly, and I think that's what went well.
Well, you guys did incredible. Thank you very much for joining me. I can't wait to see what DRX can do on map 2.
Thank you so much for that, Sue. And wow, you know, they say defense wins games, and DRX.
भाई मेरे को सुनना था भाई, वो क्या बोल रहा था। मेरे को उसका माइंडसेट जानना था भाई। अबे वो कोच को देखना था हगासो। मेजर है भाई, मेजर है भाई। मार रहा है यार बंदा ये। भाई एकदम मेरे जैसा मार रहा भाई ये तो। डेंजर गेमर है इन द मार्केट, इन द हाउस। भाई ये बिंग्स भाई ने ऐसी दाढ़ी क्यों की रहेगी चैट? That's a guy. Who you rooting for? I am rooting for DRX. Thank you for the 8-month support. I don't know who I'm rooting for, but I am just watching, enjoying. Is compre. चालू हो रहा है मैच अभी? कितने बजे चालू होएगा दोस्तों? बस कर नीतन. ओ भाई वो फेक किया? अच्छा नहीं, स्पाइक लेके आओ. छी कितना बेकार फ्लैश किया है वो स्काई ने. ओह वाओ, दैट वाज क्लीन. फोंका एडिट लगाया है, फोंका म्यूजिक. ओ भाई गेमर है भाई ये. भाई ये गेमर है, मजबूत खेले ला है भाई. जिस हिसाब से एम किया है ना इसने. अबे हाँ स्मोक भी कर सकता था ना वो भाई, लेकिन जिस हिसाब से खेला है ना वो डुअलिस्ट है ना, वो डुअलिस्ट है इसलिए स्मोक नहीं किया. जिस हिसाब से वो खेला है उस कैलकुलेशन के हिसाब से भाई इसका रैंक मेरे को मेजोरिस्टिक लग रहा है. कोई तो गोल्ड तो नहीं हो सकता. अगर ये गोल्ड है भाई तो मैं ना आयरन डिजर्व करता हूँ. तो उस कैलकुलेशन के हिसाब से भाई इसका रैंक लगभग डायमंड होना चाहिए. सिल्वर वगैरह बोल रहे हो, शर्म आ रही है आपको? मैंने पहले ही बोला था DRX जीतेगी. भाई क्या कमबैक की ना यार, नशीला कमबैक. शीला नशीला, शीला की जवानी लेमन.
So, but I do think that BLG are in a little bit more of a unique position.
भाई लोग अभी हेवन देखने का है भाई. मेरे को है ना बाइंड देखने का है भाई. इसमें मेरे को है ना इस सीरीज में, मतलब इस टूर्नी में ना मेरे को बाइंड देखने का. मैंने बाइंड नहीं देखा भाई. मेरे को याद नहीं मैंने लास्ट कब कौन सा टूर्नामेंट में मैंने बाइंड देखा था. मैंने आज तक कोई है ना टूर्नामेंट में बाइंड देखा नहीं है. मेरे को देखना है. तुम लोगों ने देखा है? हाँ तुम लोग देखे रहोगे. तुम लोग तो भाई फुल DRX का देखे रहोगे कॉम्प. मैंने नहीं देखा भाई अब तक. भाई मैं काफ़ी ये लग रहा हूँ बे, मेरा थोबड़ा काफ़ी बेकार लग रहा है ये. भाई लोग मैं अपना मुंह धो गया हो गया फट से. योर डिस्कॉर्ड लिंक इज एक्सपायर्ड. कोई अगर मॉड रहेगा चैट में तो देखिए ये कर सकता है. तू एक्सक्लेमेशन डिस्कॉर्ड को इससे अपडेट कर सकता है. रुक वापस भेज रहा. भाई गाना क्या लगाया बे? मुंह धोने से सुंदर नहीं होते. सुंदर किसको होना है भाई? तेरी बात कौन कर रहा है वैसे भी?
11 rounds in a row.
यारो लाइक करो, सब्सक्राइब करो, बोमड़े कर दो.
They have to dig deep, and if they're able to do so, that speaks volumes to what this team is capable of doing and why everyone should fear them. And I think they're capable of doing it. It's just going to be very, very challenging to do so on Haven of all maps.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I do think that they are in a good position to be able to brush off that loss. That doesn't necessarily mean that I think that they're going to be able to take this map, because Haven has just been that bread and butter for time immemorial for the side of DRX. They don't particularly like the map, they don't prefer to play it, but they know their strengths and they know, like, okay, we're at this stage, we're playing really well, let's not just, you know, avoid Haven for the sake of avoiding Haven. We're good at it, let's continue to run it.
To go back though to maybe some cope for the side of Billy here. They started so strong. They had great ideas on that map of Lotus. If they can have a similar read here, it could be great. But there's a surprise in the Prime Gaming Agent select. DRX has switched the comp up and maybe taken a little leaf out of Loud's book after losing to that Harbor Viper by implementing the Viper Sky into their comp.
this is really interesting. They're continuing to cook, but Stacks on Haven not playing Breach. Something about that just doesn't feel right. The Viper coming through. Zest has been picking this up more and more. I mean, with his opening matchup, I think it was like the second time he had ever played Viper. He's been getting more rounds in on it. We saw him just play right there on the Lotus, but this is a very new look here from the side of DRX. I mean, they got to be feeling confident to be able to pull this out. We've been seeing new stuff from them at this tournament so far, but I don't know. Is this an overcook?
I think we need to see another strong start from BLG, a pistol round, a big play early on, something to get that energy they harnessed in the first half of Lotus back in the camp for Billy.
Yeah, I mean, that's what you're honestly hoping for here, right? This is going to be quite the matchup, most importantly because you have DRX coming in with a new composition, and new doesn't necessarily mean better. We'll see if it works out for them. Can BLG catch them off guard? Let's send it back over to your casters, Doug and Bala.
You know, low-key Golden Boy spin when he says that at the end, because I think that's real talk, right? Good doesn't necessarily mean better, especially when you have a comp that you've been running for as long as DRX have on Haven, but we'll see if that's the case. They're starting off on attack ball. Meanwhile, Billy sticking to what they know.
Yeah, absolutely. And it is very similar to what DRX normally run on this side, on this map. For me, I'm fully looking over on the side of Billy on that
Hey,
side
good morning guys. कैसे हो आप लोग?
You almost pulled off what felt like an upset, and you lose in that manner. Not a single round after the second half started. Do you collapse, or are you able to use that first half as a way to get back into this mental?
भाई ये ना वाइपर वॉल देखो अटैकिंग वाला बहुत डेंजर रहता है ये क्रॉसिंग के लिए भी यूज कर सकते हो तुम और ए शॉट पे पुल अप करने के लिए भी यूज कर सकते हो और भी रोटेशन वाले है ना उससे डैमेज होंगे बहुत डेंजर वॉल है वो
Viper makes it really difficult to actually play into these retakes, especially when you get to this A side of the map. And that's where DRX are going right away.
ओ भाई ए पुश कर दिया DRX ने यहाँ पे पूरा ए ओ माय गॉड हेल दे रहा ही नहीं है भाई क्या ऊपर से स्पैम करेगा वो हेल नहीं देके ओ ये ड्रॉप किया स्टन पे भाई वो खुद के स्टन में स्टन हुआ चैट है ना वो खुद के स्टन में स्टन हुआ ओ भाई साहब आरआईपी हो गया ओ भाई आवाज कम कर दिया था सॉरी
That already is the first sign of them not being experienced, but I was just asking about in terms of scrimming against a comp like this. The win conditions for DRX a lot of times is just relying on trying to get on site and then use all the volleys not even play for post blind, although that's something that they can rely on too, which is a tough thing to tell whether they're doing one or the other.
Right.
Billy needs to answer both of those questions immediately on this defensive half. Otherwise, we're going to see the streak from DRX continue.
है ना भाई डिफेंसिव ओपी है यार मयूरेश भाई
Smoke out. You see the ward being picked up for Stacks.
3 जन सी पे खेल रहे हैं बबली गेमिंग के
A little aggressive. Nothing but a sheriff.
ओ भाई साहब क्या पोजीशनर है इसका वाईजी का वाईजी एक मारेगा वाईजी एक मारेगा ओ ये मां क्या गेमिंग से भाई ये लोग
angle of that dash slightly bad because Buzz can
भाई
actually hold that.
डेंजर खेला बे
First teammate hold RB's back if he gets up closer and then dashes into that stun into window. You're looking at a dead RB and a gun picked up from YZ.
स्टनविन मांग के डैश खेला है भाई
They're gonna go for a second layer to this push through
भाई
There are 3 members here.
and there's no trailblazer from Stacks.
किधर गया अभी वो लाइनअप
really get this info.
वाओ उसने वो टरेट तोड़ा वो लाइनअप से
Meanwhile, they're pushing their record and they decide they want to funnel out into the site, feeling like
दो
they've lost
जन है
control
भाई
of the
गैरेज से
situation, feeling like DRX were intent on going B instead. They try to take aggression and it does not work out.
Yeah. That's the problem with going out garage. Yes, you can get yourself a kill. Yes, you can get
भाई वो लाइनअप देखा तुम लोग ने भाई क्या डेंजर लाइनअप था
Then it's so difficult because you can have players coming from spawn, you can have players coming from window, you can have players
गुड मॉर्निंग हिमांशु भाई
in front of B.
डिस्क्रिप्शन वाली करता हूँ
And that's what happened right there. Just nowhere else to go. And that's 14 in a row now for DRX.
क्लच भाई स्ट्रीम क्यों नहीं कर रहे तुम
here, this bonus. If this starts to balloon, I don't see a way as a player you can stay in this when you just had such a massive defeat.
Feeling area. No, I can't fathom that either. And remember, the first 2 halves that we've played, bonuses have been converted on. First, it was Billy. Second half of Lotus, it was DRX.
Nice.
Can they do it again? The opener on tonight is quite nice.
And Zest is the entry there, paired up with Buzz.
Oh my gosh! DRX may be back. Yeah, they seem to have forgotten about Lotus a long time ago.
This game might be the
भाई
perfect
DRX OPD कर रही है भाई.
to make it so difficult for those people who love to overreact. And right here in the bonus, I'm going to do just that.
Yeah, go on, overreact.
Because Mako's on the flank, this round's over. And you also have RB playing Mollies in the post line again. That's what they love in some of these situations. That's what they love to contend with. And I'm
BLG का DG हो गया है. ओ भाई.
He's going to struggle with that fact over
मेरे का
and
नाइफ
over.
करता. भाई आधे दिन फीवर रहता, फुल वीकनेस हो गई है, सारे मेड्स के साइड इफेक्ट्स. अरे माँ.
It's very reminiscent of how Billy liked to play.
Yeah.
I think about how they
थोड़ा
did
बार-बार
it
चला
against
करो यार,
Energy
घर पे रह के ना होम सिक हो जाते हैं
DRX on Lotus in the opening
मेरा तो ये
half.
होता है, मतलब ऑलमोस्ट बहुत होता है. मैं घर पे बहुत फिर थक जाता हूँ, टायर्ड होके स्ट्रीम चालू करता हूँ.
DRX is doing the exact
ये मेरा
same
ये
thing
मेरा
back
बहुत
to
होता
them.
है. बाहर घूमने से ना मैं थका हुआ भी रहता हूँ ना, तो भी स्ट्रीम पे आके मेरे को अब माता आ जाती भाई आंग में.
Everything did go their way. They were winning clutches. They were winning magic moments.
Yep.
Not quite the same thing here. DRX is the one in my mind.
BLG का भी ये है, क्या हो सकता है, बाई नहीं है लेकिन फिर भी वो लोग सी आ रहे भाई, पता नहीं क्यों. ओ नहीं, ओके BLG डिफेंस कर रही है.
Guardian down.
Yeah, and that
मेरा हो गया है.
really felt like the perfect representation of what you were talking about just a few moments ago, where it felt like the magic was leaning towards BLG. You think about that in the opening to Lotus or against Energy, Yosemite hits those shots. He gets 2, right? And the crowd goes nuts, and we go, how the heck are they doing this? What's going on?
भाई जिम चालू किया, मैं बोला ना मंडे जाऊंगा. कल देखने जा रहा हूँ कि कैसा है जिम. मैं तो भाई डायरेक्ट कल क्या है, कल फ्राइडे है ना, सैटरडे से चालू भाई. सैटरडे को लेट होगी स्ट्रीम मोस्टली, तो सैटरडे को नहीं करूंगा, मंडे से.
Right, yeah.
ये तो इका राउंड है BLG का. इजी विन फॉर DRX भाई.
It's a gut punch losing that one. You get all the air sucked out of you.
Not just to lose the way that they did on Lotus.
ये बार मॉली नहीं किया भाई आरबी ने.
The fact you lose a pistol, the fact
अभी उसका टर्रेट, अच्छा वो मर गया खुद. नेवर माइंड.
Bianca's about to face 4 members.
एक को तो मारा भाई वो.
Yeah, he gets one for his troubles.
Imagine तुम आराम से आ रहे हो गैरेज क्लियर करने के लिए, कोई हलचल नहीं है, और जैसे तुम क्लियर करने जाते हो 4 जन मुंह के सामने दिखते हैं.
Your loss bonus to Balloon. If you want to come back into this, if you want to stop the momentum, you have to deal with the economy of DRX.
ऐसा भी होता था 21 साल के होते ही ठीक हो गया. सही में?
I mean, it's mad when you think.
होम सिक होता था तुझे? 21 के बाद ठीक हो गया.
48 and 47 respectively, like.
He did pick up a phantom, so maybe you can save that. Walked away from his teammate.
क्रैक किया रहेगा ना कि वो कैसे नहीं होना चाहिए तुझे. बस मैं चीजें ट्राई करते रहता हूँ कि वो मुझे ना हो.
YZ wants to escape with the phantom, then they can't play for each other.
अच्छा हर 15 दिन में बीमार पड़ता था.
Which is good. At least one of them gets alive, but what I was talking about, this bank ballooning and ballooning.
लोकेशन चेंज कर दिया रहने का. ओ भाई तूने तो डेंजर चीज किया है. ए जियो.
Ballooning and lockdown, the seekers, all such valuable tools here.
हर्ष भाई बच्चा है? नहीं मैं 20 साल का हूँ.
मतलब
बच्चा ही हो वैसे.
Find yourself a place to use them.
ओ भाई बिली का टाइम आउट आते हुए, क्या बात है.
In a row lost for Billy.
ओ भाई कमेंटेटर तो और ले रहा है ना भाई इनकी.
Contend with that loss on Lotus. This is the time to start to reconcile with that fact.
हाँ ये ट्यूबलाइट से आ रहा है कलर पर्पल वाला. What? ट्यूबलाइट दिख रहा नहीं है क्या इसमें?
A total of 5
दिख
kills
रहा तो है
across all
भाई.
members of Billy right now. I mean,
hey. That's one of those guys I'm talking about, right? The overreactors.
I mean, the situation doesn't look good.
Dude, I love this game. I mean, in that first map, everybody's like, it's Jover, DRX is done, they're going home.
Yep.
The second half, they're like, oh, they're back, Billy is fake.
Those tunes change quick.
I love being a part of the
ट्यूबलाइट व्हाइट दिख रहा तो मुझे लगा.
And we just can't stop.
No?
ट्यूबलाइट व्हाइट दिख रहा है तुम्हें?
All right, so you're saying this game is Jover?
Oh yeah, it's Jover.
That's messed up.
Billy have to stop the bleeding here. The
Okay.
fact that you've invested in
Billy का half buy है, half buy नहीं, sorry, half shield buy है.
has the op.
3 जनों के पास half shield. Oh my god, YZ ने off निकाला है. Oh my god, वो garage direct peek करने वाला है.
He loves to go dry.
Yeah.
He loves to do that, and he is the master of re-peeking. We've seen him do work at angles like this, but look at DRX. They're already considering an early one-way, so he can't peek out.
और वो peek out कर रहा है. लेकिन ये bait out होने वाला है, मालूम क्या VZ? अरे यार ये क्या है?
RB is just filled in behind it.
बता दिया वहाँ पे. और turret भी नहीं मार पाया वो. भाई B पे देखो कितने close है ये लोग.
Look at this double duo of Zest and Buzz again in front of this smoke.
Buzz क्या कर रहा है?
Already got value before. Drone coming in from backside. This is an opportunity to isolate a fight for Buzz up close, and they miss him.
They have no idea.
Knight फिर भी expect कर रहा है मालूम? देख रहे हो?
Expecting Buzz's presence.
हाँ अभी तो obviously expect करेगा वो.
Buzz kind of has to wait for a second smoke here on front B from either Mako or Rin to get out of this situation or use one of his own. But then he can get spammed.
Right.
If you show your presence, there's the smoke. Finally, he can get out.
He's gonna push into it. They both pushed into it at the
भाई
same
दोनों
time.
push किए वहाँ पे.
Khelraay tried finding space in that smoke.
Oh, they pitted in, which makes the big threat of them
They're
walking
going
into
A.
the plant, but they're not actually going for it.
नहीं,
This dog up short
Opper अभी
is
भी
going to
यहाँ
actually
पे.
give up the hit, though.
Yeah,
Oh my god, they are
good
pushing it.
BLG have 2 members here, and one of them is YZ with the op, but he's going aggressive. He's
क्या
going
कौन
forward.
चल रहे भाई इनके?
Zest has fallen. YZ finds one with the op.
DRX
Paranoia is
का
going to delay even longer. Mako has to take a step back with the spike. 18
भाई
seconds left.
10
There's no way into
सेकंड
the
है.
site.
15
This is
सेकंड.
overcooked. I don't think they're going to have time to go either C or B.
RB's the only one with some space, and he's now
नहीं
dropped.
नहीं नहीं
With the
नहीं.
ults as well out of Bianc. He cannot die
भाई
here. They
try
might
तो
have
किए
time.
वे, try तो किए.
And he does. Can he get the plant? No. Yes.
He's
Oh
gonna
my
get
god,
it.
he can
Just
get the
barely,
plant.
I think.
Bro,
How have they made it this
Bro.
far?
how?
This
can't
could
lose
be
this one. You
no,
can't.
This could be a backbreaker. This could be devastating.
भाई
Can Billy stabilize?
Why is he on the ankle? Mako can't go past it.
No.
And he knows. Buzz another one.
Not like this. A
2v2.
2v2 Buzz
No
with 3.
freaking way.
He's got blades too. He's just perched down on the side. He's gotten 4. Can Buzz do it on his own? No, he falls. Mako looking for it. The spam connects. A back-breaking round. And
Bhai?
BLG crumble once more.
That is just absurd. And Billy, not only do they have to deal with the fact that they just lost to a perfect
भाई
half
ये
after
impossible
dominating
round
on their
निकाले
first.
माको ने और
They were so
बज ने.
close. Now, once again, so close. But they get hit with a 2v5. Oh my goodness.
भाई कुछ भी राउंड निकाला, कुछ
On the
भी.
clock when the spike went down.
And they're going for a fast push down mid. Knives active for YZ. Going for the Fnatic push.
ओ भाई साहब.
This is well set up. He's
Wow.
gonna see so much. Zest was the one that didn't get caught though. And they continue to push into the
RIP हो गया भाई
aggression from
बिलबिली
BLG.
का.
Looks like they expected it. Zest was already hiding from the dart pre-round.
नहीं हो रहा भाई अभी बबली
Attempt
गेमिंग
at
से.
catching him slipping just
6-0
spells
हो
more
गया.
disaster. DRX up 6-0.
थैंक्स भी आपके ग्रुप में बढ़िया लोग हैं.
18 in a row.
Love you chat,
Following
love
up
you.
from Lotus. I asked if we wanted a bloodbath. Some people would be happy on that
See,
first half, but
talking
this
helps.
is
अच्छा लगता है.
absolutely
कभी भी
brutal.
आओ आप ऐसे बात करा करो. बात करने से ना भाई अच्छा लगता है. दिल ऐसा खाली करने का अच्छा लगता है काफी. इसलिए मैंने आपको बोला कि भाई आप ज्वाइन करो.
Billy back with weapons, the op in the hands of YZ.
Every step of the way, they're expecting the peaks.
ओ
They're expecting
भाई
that push.
YZ भाई
Are
अभी
they
ऑफ
expecting
कर
the
रहे
up down C now?
लेकिन सी पे कोई पीक नहीं कर रहा. मिड पे हैवी लोग हैं.
Yeah, that's mad.
Already smoking top C. Trying to deny
भाई
information.
दो जन मिड पुश कर रहे हैं. आई मीन सी पुश कर रहे हैं और ये माको ओ
Dude, it's crazy.
माको ओ भाई माको वन टैप दे दिया है.
Oh no.
खत्म भाई खत्म. काम 25 भाई.
They're flat. It really feels like they have nothing left.
Solo duels too there from K-Knight.
एंटी हो गया भाई इनका.
Nice from Bianca on the counter. Buzz is weak.
और दोनों लो है अभी. स्टैक्स भी लो है और ये भी. ओ माय गॉड.
Very well may.
ओ माय गॉड 1v1.
1v1.
इसको
Another
पता नहीं.
opportunity at getting back into this.
जी.
And this time it connects.
यार पहला राउंड आ गया.
Finally breaking the streak of what 18 rounds in a row.
18 in a row, but
Yes, Regen.
big round for Billy. They lose 2 players early. That's a 3v5, so some life in them still.
भाई ये बहुत अच्छा खेला बियांक.
Billy fans in the crowd desperately trying to inject some energy and deny the DRX fans something here in the arena. But this is what I'm talking about. It's so difficult.
Billy getting bullied.
Damage early into this bank from DRX. You're going to constantly get hit.
RB के पास ult है. मतलब defenders
Billy for the first
defenders के पास ult है.
With max loss bonus. Insta ult into heaven for Mako.
And he's sticking it. There's so many things.
भाई heaven आ गया था वो.
Here, if you're Billy, you've got Buzz dashing forward. You've lost heaven control. They have to play off.
You should run.
Defenders ult भी आ गए भाई. सब दो ults आ गए. अबे नाइट के पास ult है. Breach ult कर देगा retake के लिए.
How do they handle this?
Lineups from Zest. Lineups.
दो detain हुए.
Knight has ult.
4 out heaven.
But they don't expect.
Oh, ult खोल रहा है Knight. भाई लेकिन Buzz.
He's gonna dash right into him.
भाई हेल वाले को देखा नहीं उन्होंने.
Buzz still playing down in hell, no armor, 72 HP. The swing out into smoke, the spam connects.
Oh भाई.
Buzz gets another, looking for the
third. Oh भाई Buzz. Bro, crazy shit भाई.
They just got flooded back in a situation where they're the ones trying to use that breach ult to get out on site. Buzz is under.
Thank you,
Really deep
and
dark. Under heaven. He puts himself in a
सब मेरे permission के पीछे पड़े.
He's able to protect Mako, who is luckily in the best position ever when YZ's trying to dash out. He's literally in his smoke.
Yeah.
Not able to trade that kill, and that allows all the players coming back from the lockdown to rush their way back in.
Buzz was a hero there for sure.
Thank you,
13-3
Udgam Nigam bhai. Thank you so
DRX.
much.
I don't know how Billy saw this down, man. I really don't.
Oh भाई रिन भाई यहाँ पे contact में flash करके खेल रहे देखो.
YZ once again with a rifle.
Now, he's not going to have an op in the rest of the half for this though, because of this decision, unless somebody can save up for him, which Yosemite might be in position to do later on.
They ran it a couple times and it didn't find a ton of value.
पाई नहीं है बिली गेमिंग का. ये 8-1 हो रहा है दोस्तों. 8-1 दिख रहा है मुझे. यांग का अल्ट आ रहा है, मतलब उनके डिफेंडर सोआ का अल्ट आ रहा है ये राउंड के बाद.
Swapping up the person who's going up with Buzz to clear up close B. Normally it was Zest, this time it's RB.
Yeah.
RB is a less risky player to invest in this one. Already using
क्या हुआ डाउन भाई? पढ़ा तो तुम्हारा वन टैप वाला टेक्स्ट.
Any sort of impact in terms of ults?
तो क्या गेमर?
Zest almost catches him there.
Oh, they're looking to pounce if that seeker.
बी पे हेवी साउंड देने के बाद, मतलब बी पे सीकर्स बहुत ज्यादा दिख गए ना, इसलिए पीछे जा रहे हैं वो लोग. ए की तरफ जा रहे हैं क्योंकि ए पे शायद एक ही सीकर गया था. लेकिन भाई वीजी के पास ही गन है सिर्फ. क्या मारिस भाई.
Concerned about what's coming elsewhere.
वो लोग पीछे जा रहे हैं. ओ भाई आरबी का पोजीशन देखो.
Oh my goodness, he is deep.
Oh shit.
Can they pick up these weapons? Can BLG?
भाई आरबी का पोजी बहुत अच्छा है.
DRX is going to have to do that themselves, but RB's in position.
अभी उनके सबके पास गन्स आ गए ना बे.
Yeah, but I don't. There's really nobody who's going to be there. It's just K-Knight. And if K-Knight can win this duel out, they have so much control because they've upgraded weapons.
Oh my god, भाई ये कैसे हार रहे भाई. बिली मैं जिंक्स करता हूँ यार.
It's not planted for spawn either here. It's not planted for RB. Mako has to do everything. There's nobody coming RB's way.
I mean, he's done it before though. Can Mako do it again? The fault line.
भाई स्टन मिस किया. Oh my god, he dinged him.
RB by himself in a 1v3 and the frenzy from a distance, no less.
अबे यार.
Gets Billy their second.
भाई कब मारेगा ऐसा? कल.
That right there was how 2 hero rifles bought. They were still going to be able to buy next round. So dealing with losing that loss bonus.
ये कौन सा गाना था भाई?
And winning in that instance with the MasterCard Thrifty is so important. They had 3 frenzies, 3 pistols. Look at this out of YZ. And Doug, I think I have the script. I think they're going to go ahead.
बिली को जीतने दो ये वाला. नहीं.
And then there's going to be the perfect half.
Yeah?
Yeah.
ओ भाई टाइम आउट ले लिए ले भाई. टाइम आउट ले लिए ले. पहला टाइम आउट आ गया DRX का.
To discuss this script.
MasterCard, yes. पैसा. बाजू में खड़े रह के बात करते हैं ना तो ज्यादा आवाज आता है. जैसे जेट अभी स्काई के बाजू में खड़ी है ना तो ज्यादा आवाज आता है और ज्यादा दिमाग में जाता है पहले. तो अपने को अगर कोई मतलब अगर तुम्हें अपने टीम के वाइपर को सुनाना है तो वाइपर के पास जाओ, उसके कान में चिल्लाओ.
They're able to start stringing some rounds together. We might end
Thank you Nathan bhai. Thank you बात करने के लिए उनसे.
Either way, they're still in full control.
gonna be 430. Chat, क्या तुमको लग रहा है कि ये कमबैक आएगा? भाई जहां तक मेरी सोच जाती है, मेरे को नहीं लगता ये कमबैक आएगा। ओ भाई मेरे को एक चीज रिकॉर्ड करनी थी, मैं भूल गया। मैं लिख के रखता हूँ भाई, ये रिमाइंडर काफी अच्छी चीज है आईफोन की।
So desperately. And they find themselves with a fighting chance.
I will say these halves with this type of Viper comp are really swingy. We can get really massive leads on one side or the other.
Are they going to try again aggression towards mid? This lineup from beyond, the fact that Khelraay just invested his fault line. Why is he close?
4 जन मिड पुश कर रहे वे। ओ भाई मिड से मार दिया। Oh my god भाई पॉप ऑफ कर रहे वे लोग।
And that's timed with Bianca's dart landing so that everybody is trying to avoid it or hit it.
Right, either you clear it out and then you get sucker punched, or you're lit up like a Christmas tree.
iPhone एक्सक्लूसिव नहीं है वो फीचर, तो क्या हुआ भाई? आगाज से मैं बस फीचर के बारे में बात कर रहा हूँ।
Somehow, some way, he's avoiding the alarm bot right now. No way to actually know that it's long. Get some space.
लॉक स्क्रीन पे दिखता ना वो रिमाइंडर तो, और वो टिक करके चले भी जाता तो ठीक लगता है मेरे को। भाई iPhone isn't a flex anymore भाई।
Because he's trying to get space here for Zest.
And those shocks are going to show up late too. And Sax had already cleared out so much. They invest 100 Fury. Those Bianca's getting a little bit of damage done.
भाई फोड़ दिया अभी इसने।
A little bit more though.
ओ भाई वो कैसे? मॉली में मार रहा है।
He's going to TP past it though. Oh, right into Zest.
Goes really far back too. Right now there's a smoke impeding his view, but they have to clear Zest, and they do. Bianca pushing forward. Khelraay with 3 and another round for BLG.
Might have started slow.
फिजिकल वॉच पार्टी बस कब करवा रहे हो भाई? जब अपने इंडियन टीम्स की मैचेस रहेंगे भाई।
On the half for Billy.
भाई कोई तो दीदी बहुत जोर से चिल्ला रही है।
It's their first time stepping on a global stage at this event in group stages.
लाइक मारो दोस्तों, लाइक मारो। पब्लिक लाइक नहीं मार रही है, एक बार देखो लाइक को अपने।
At a global event ever. And they've actually earned themselves with their group stage push to get a second opportunity, even if they go down in this game. But everything that they learn along the way is so crucial. And I think you're already seeing them break through one of those barriers.
ATM जैसा हो गया।
YZ as a judge. And Blades online. Wanting to find a way to peek through the smoke. You see the fault line set up for Khelraay too. They're going to pounce on this.
हाँ भाई थार तो अभी 1000 दिखते मालूम। ओ भाई वो जज निकाला है भाई हाथ में। ओ माय गॉड भाई BLG पॉप ऑफ कर दी भाई अचानक। भाई क्या फट्टे खेल रहे भाई BLG वाले अभी।
What a spectacular setup for Billy.
Most beautiful part about that to me is that the Jet's not the one pushing up short. Every other team is going for that sort of approach. But they carpet bomb through sewers with the breach with the omen.
इतना चिल्ला रहा भाई वो। भाई क्या fault line था भाई वो। Flat line, fault line.
With the judge, and again a fantastic smoke out of Rin from cross map. They found some life, yeah, and honestly, the fact that these rounds are coming, they're coming at crucial moments where DRX does not have these ults at any point in these last couple.
And they don't really have it. I mean, they have some money to bring this into this. A Bulldog for Buzz, he's got Blades, Zest with the Guardian, and meanwhile, the op for YZ. Currently no challenge down too long, though. And it seems like Billy are intent on wanting to take some
YZ op निकाला है, लेकिन वो op C पे कर रहा है प्लेटफॉर्म में, और DRX mid try कर रही है।
The op on the angle, if they ever spot him. And so much more difficult to
deal with. छोड़ दिया है Killjoy पे, Killjoy के utils पे। B पे presence दिखा के पीछे आने का प्लान कर रही है यहाँ पे DRX। भाई से नहीं टूट रहा वो turret। ओ भाई तोड़ा।
Second time's a charm.
You normally don't have high pen weapons on the attack side, so the fact that the money is broken actually allows them to do that.
भाई वो कुत्ता कितना जंप करता है भाई वो ये शॉट से डायरेक्ट भाई पूरा गांव खाली करता है। अब एक्चुअली बी एग्जीक्यूट काफी इजी है मालूम। हाँ बी हिट कर रहे भाई, बी हिट कर रहे।
Buzz dashing out with Paranoia to follow.
Oh, love that underneath him too, so he can push back into the back of sight. There's that pit I was talking about.
Mako feeling some of that pressure, has to reposition. They've got Buzz back sight.
Remember, Mako can always TP out.
Yeah.
Oh,
भाई शॉक डार्ट्स
The plant didn't go
और
down.
एक शॉट शॉक डार्ट उस पे
Sess is gonna have to do it on his own, and Buzz
14
gets cleared out
सेकंड
as well. Managing
Plant
to
मिल
get
गया।
the spike down, but you're left in a 5v3.
Oh, risky moment there. Zest was the one who had to go.
ओ भाई डिफेंडर सल्ट भी आ गया अभी जीजी हो गया
They're gonna have to give it up. And that's gonna open up all the sight lines.
He's gonna stay, Doug. They're gonna try to hold
भाई
the
जस्ट
pit up.
पागल है बे ओ माय गॉड
He does
Oh,
find
bhai.
one kill for it. He's still alive. Oh my gosh, he finally gets
I'll
cleared.
drop हो गया what a position
He's gonna have to get it 5 HP and he cannot.
oh भाई nice try भाई nice try भाई साहब shit that was a nice try
Very much a game again. We've been in this position before, but this one much closer. Billy still holding
भाई क्लोज था
on.
legit क्लोज था ये भाई बिली पॉप ऑफ कर रही है बे अभी कम बैक कर दिया अभी
For DRX, it was halftime in
खतरनाक कम
Lotus.
बैक किया
And then when we really thought everyone
और ये
thought
तो
BLG
माँ
was
कसम
done,
इसको तो कुछ होता ही नहीं है
Billy was no longer
भाई इसको
gaming.
दिल ही नहीं है भाई
They come back to get it to a 7-5 half. A competitive
KDX
one at
भाई
that, and for
आप उसको
DRX, we've
उसके
gotta
बाद
ask,
उसके
we
लिए
really
कोई
were
भी
gonna get the
मॉडरेटर
pleasure
से
to
पूछ
ask Buzz
सकते हो
this because they got
वो
through
तुम्हें
the
हेल्प
group of
करेंगे
death. They had a nice long break. Let's see how they spent that time.
मैं बोला भाई क्या दिखा रहे हैं लोग
플레이오프에 가장 먼저
हाफ टाइम हो गया भाई लोग
기쁘고요. 일단
अच्छा भाई बैटमैन को सपोर्ट कर रहे थे जॉय भाई और बैटमैन ने उनको ही रोस्ट कर दिया
어떤 팀을 만나든 이길 수 있도록 열심히 하겠습니다. 사실 그 죽음의 조라고
야?
불릴 만큼 많이 강한 팀들이 섞여 있고 어려운 조였는데 당연히 어느 팀을 만나든 이길 자신이 있었지만 저희도 질 수 있겠다라는 생각을 갖고 방심을 하진 않았고 일단은 플레이오프는 일단 그룹 스테이지보다 훨씬 더 중요하니까 그냥
Playoffs are much more important than groups, बराबर.
남은
So I
시간
think we have to
동안
come up with something new for
플레이오프를
playoffs.
잘
Facts.
준비해서 좀 더 새로운 거를 만들어야
City
될 것
Champions
같고
teams के
그리고
skill
좀
lines
더
आएंगे
부족했던
future
거를
में
좀 더
देख
많이
लेना.
채워야 될 것 같고 그렇게 하면 또
मालूम
이제
भाई.
상대도 저희를 이제 간파하기 좀
मतलब
어려울 것
जैसे
같아서
VCT आएगा
저희가 남은
वैसे
시간을 잘
हर
활용해서
एक टीम का
그런 강점을 많이 이용해야 될 것 같아요.
एक एक स्किन लाइन बनेगा नहीं वे देख हर एक टीम का बनना है ना हर एक टीम का बनना इम्पॉसिबल है हर एक रीजन का बनना पॉसिबल है जैसे अभी बना था लॉकिन का
다른 팀한테 없는 그런 많은 시간을 잘 이용해서 저도 괜찮고 저도 어차피 패자조 가서 이기면
तन्मय
된다는
बाबा shout
마인드로
out to you
저희가 졌다고 너무 분위기가 다운만 안 되면은 패자조 가서도 혹은 1맵을 지든 2맵을 지든 다음 맵에서 좀 더 힘을 발휘할 수 있을 것 같아요. 죽음의 저에서 올라온 DRX이기 때문에 절대 쉽지 않은 경기일 거예요. 그래서 아무래도
भाई 50-50 पोल चल रहा है अपना
하는 게 좋을 것 같습니다. 저희는 어느 팀을 만나든
भाई इतना स्पैम क्यों करते प्रो विथ वैंडल स्पैम करते क्या
잘 준비하고 오십시오.
मैंने कभी इतना ये नहीं किया भाई इतना कभी मैंने नोटिस नहीं किया
For
नोटिस
DRX working through the gauntlet that they did, they seemed to walk away from that a little bit more weathered, perhaps a little bit more grizzly.
Yeah.
And that's what got them to this point in a situation where
चलो
most
अभी
teams
DRX का
crumbled,
डिफेंस
down
देखते हैं
10 to a
DRX
half.
का डिफेंस ओ
They made a
भाई
run at it.
वो वॉल देखो
Now they
वो
find
रीटेक के
themselves
लिए
on the
वॉल है
receiving end of something
वो जो किया ना
special where
वाइपर ने
Billy have made a run at this.
कि उसको बैक साइड ना मिले अटैकर को वो उसके लिए मोस्ट प्रोबेबली कि उसको बैक साइड ना मिले भाई क्योंकि ओमन तो स्मोक करने वाला है ओ भाई साहब क्या पुश किया
If that was their intent, if that was their focus.
देखो बैक साइड ना देने के लिए वो मॉली भी किया
Just did use a molly here to prevent them from taking backside to use
Nice
this,
blind.
keep this wall up, but Billy
भाई
wants to
दो
flood
जन
behind it
डिफॉल्ट
too.
है
This is so messy. It's a 5v5 for the site.
What?
And they've left Buzz
What?
tucked, but they know he's there. Bianca and YZ.
भाई
A 2K for both. And RB's now just starting to rotate onto the
भाई
site. And it's not going to work out. Billy with the ever crucial
Insane.
pistol.
It's a really cool round from DRX, but Billy with the better response. So
भाई
talking about
क्रेजी राउंड था
preparation
भाई
there.
ये बिली बिली का ये क्या मारा बे भाई जी
Know exactly
दो
what to
मारा
do in
वो
this
फ्रेंजी से
situation.
भाई मेरी फ्रेंजी ऐसी नहीं चलती कभी भी तुम्हारी चलती है भाई लोग
The fact that molly
मेरी
goes down
कभी ऐसी नहीं
signals to
चलती
Billy. Okay, they don't want us backside.
चैंपियंस लीग पर स्टार टीम्स के टीम के हाईएस्ट स्काईलाइंस भाई तू एक चीज नोटिस करता है सारे स्टार टीम्स जो है ना मतलब हर साल अलग अलग स्टार टीम आती है
DRX is
हर
playing
साल
Killjoy towards A on both sides. Both the pistol and this one.
अभी बाय नहीं है ना DRX का.
Look at where Yosemite and Ren are right now.
Yeah, they're chilling in spawn.
Yeah, they're so far back.
Yosemite's just on top of, like, under his turret.
Yes, they're just expecting some pressure and some aggression from.
नींद आना शुरू हो गया है दोस्तों. भाई आज मेरे को सुसु लग गई थी ना 9 बजे, इसके वजह से मैं अच्छे से सो नहीं पाया भाई. हर बार कुछ ना कोई चीज है ना मेरी नींद तोड़ देता है, इसकी वजह से नींद आता है.
It looked like they might go for a similar push to what Billy was trying on their own ecos.
भाई फ्रेंजी बहुत ओपी करने लीजिए, मजा आता है मेरे को, फ्रेंजी से मजा आता है. अभी पता है आरबी को कि आ रहे मेन से. ओ भाई आरबी स्टन हो गया है, ब्लाइंड हो गया है, सब हो गया है, रिवील भी हो गया भाई, मर भी गया. मां कसम काम 25 हो गया आरबी का.
That paranoia is coming in, the stuns coming in, breaking the dart is difficult by yourself.
पता नहीं तन मैं लॉन्ग रेंज. अबे हाँ ना क्या मारा ना वो.
To get off.
It's just like waiting for death.
Oh, perfectly timed. One way, but he just walks into it. They're flooding out right now, and it doesn't matter anyways.
Oh, they're trying.
भाई साहब Billy come back कर दी वे. Billy come back कर दी chat.
The disaster that we saw in the opening at Haven have tied us up at 7.
क्या बात कर रहा है जेंटल, सही में भाई W बंदा है यार तू तो.
Yeah, you're gonna have to start counting the other way at this point.
I was just remembering, how far did I get?
18.
Not enough fingers.
They've won 6 in a row, 7 of the last 8. Going back to that first half, and again, I've got to draw attention to this because
भाई तुम समझाओ प्लीज, उसे तुम समझेगा, मैं बाद में बात करूंगा अभी नहीं.
When they've had the opportunity to do so, 3 for 3, can Billy continue that streak?
The fact that this is already tied is commendable for Billy right away, because other teams who lose that first map like that, they crumble. We've seen it before against DRX against Furia back at Champions. It was a massive comeback to bring it back to OT and win instantly. And that second map, devastating. Here though, Billy still holding on, and potentially could take the lead if they win the bonus.
Nice trade.
Cover going out. Definitely favors the attackers in most cases, but Yosemite down means flanks are going to be possible. Wonder if DRX wants to start to go for it, but without Buzz, usually that's the guy who would go for some aggressive pushes.
Right.
They found Mako alone here though. And again, same situation, he's gonna make a TP play up close to the orb.
और माको भाई ने पुल ऑफ करने का ट्राई किया था मेजर चीज.
Like we saw in the previous round. Stacks pop flashing out of the smoke, doing it on his own. And they've gotten a shot.
Nice shot.
They've kept this very competitive. Brent's gonna have to do it on his own.
चलो आ गया, राउंड आ गया.
1v2 RB weak.
राउंड आ गया.
Waiting for the challenge.
क्रॉस फायर करो भाई, पीक मत करो कोई, क्रॉस फायर करो. नहीं वे क्रॉस फायर नहीं है. ओके नाइस.
Something happened. Zest get 3, DRX take the lead back.
Zest has been phenomenal in this series. 15-9 right now, but in particular, throwing that molly as they go for the flood actually lands perfectly onto one of the players from Billy. Vulnerables them up, makes it difficult for them to position themselves.
कहाँ गया अभी वो स्मोक चैट, तुम लोग को दिखा क्या? ओ भाई एम स्मोक करता है वो स्मोक, क्या बात है.
Landing perfectly. One on default and one where the jet
Let's go. अरे माँ कसम. Nice t-shirt hero भाई.
As well, getting the flash onto YZ. Something that YZ's been getting caught out a lot by.
Oh, they've set Buzz up here. Now spotting both. Well, Candle dancing around and trying to isolate the gunfights, but that's all it is for now.
निन्नी आ रही है दोस्तों, निन्नी आ रही है, मैं खड़े रहता हूँ अभी खड़े रहता हूँ.
Drone traded by Trailblazer, keeping the space here by Stacks. Well done. And the drone doesn't get info about exactly what's on the other side. That's instantly re-cleared. Mako denies any more information from being gathered. Breach ult though, and they're playing up close. This could be really bad for DRX.
That flash didn't hit.
Look how back he's playing right here to make sure that he's hitting the player in short.
It didn't hit Buzz. Oh my goodness, it didn't hit Buzz.
Oh भाई Buzz stun नहीं हुआ. Shit.
Buzz goes unchecked. Stacks gets another. DRX
अभी भी स्मोक में वो. What the hell भाई. Oh my god. साइट ही नहीं दिए भाई वो लोग. Insane भाई.
He can't.
Insane.
And Buzz has just gotten away with the round. Just crazy.
खतरनाक भाई, खतरनाक.
He just tucked himself into that smoke. And once again, a different smoke from Zest. He's throwing a lineup from spawn at the beginning of the round so he can set up on C as well. So spreading his Viper Util really wide and allowing somewhere to play for Buzz. Normally that smoke is going in between the default box and short. And here he's using it on long instead for that moment right there. It's simple things.
Just when it seemed like DRX was in trouble. I mean, the site exec looked so good.
Good
There was really no way,
round.
right, that they were going to survive. Yosemite
भाई ये
even
मैच
started to
बहुत
check
क्लोज
the
हो रहा है बे
corner.
8-7 चल रहा है
Buzz
साला
got down to 29.
भाई बस को कैसे नहीं मारे बे वो स्मोक में तब से 1 साल से कितने मारा भाई उसने
even after he was getting those kills because
टाइम आउट आ गया भाई बिली बिली का लास्ट टाइम
I mean, the chaos in a situation like that to try to keep your wits about you is so difficult.
भाई टेंस कब आए
even to get the
ए
right
भाई दीदी अरे
information.
सॉरी भाई दीदी काट देगी अभी
Two here players hitting the site during an execute like that. Comms have to be clean, crisp. Not quite there for Billy. And they will use their final timeout of the potentially series here. I'm still, sometimes I'm looking at the score, I'm looking at the series score, and I'm like, oh yeah, this is fine. Billy losing this map would be okay. No, because I had already written it in my head. Yeah, for sure they won that.
इधर बैठ को हगलो गेम पे कल से हगना मत क्या बोल रहा भाई
that Lotus game
सुसुआरी तो चले जानी पे नींद आ रही है ना
comeback after a 10-2 half.
अगर जेट अल्ट में आता तो राउंड DRX का था
biggest comebacks ever at global
अभी भी तो
events.
निकला DRX का
They've had their fair share of them.
It's ridiculous. I've seen 9 threes from them, obviously with the curse, but 10 twos as well.
पाई नहीं है बे बिली बिली
We
का
just saw exactly that. Now here on
Billy
Haven,
का
putting
नहीं है
down a
दोस्तों
comeback attempt from Billy. And they've actually kind of forced a weird situation to buy at Stingers.
भाई नाइट ने फैंटम बाय किया है ये क्या बाय है भाई इनका
Just the one rifle in the hands of K-Knight.
टैक्स का अल्ट आ रहा है 1 किल में
And there's definitely not as much nuance here in the Billy attack side that we were seeing on Lotus.
Yeah, agreed. Absolutely.
It's a lot harder for them to, ooh, they're just gonna pop, maybe push through garage. Yeah, he's going for it. It's instantly denied by Zest of all people again.
The blaze blunted, the hit on the other side falls to K-Knight with a nice trade onto Mako, but whatever attempt they had at trying to catch him sleeping just does not manifest.
भाई DRX अभी पोपी ऑफ कर रही है
Very low
DRX अभी पोपी ऑफ कर रही है भाई लोग
to push your jet into B, into C link, to go for a garage pitch on that. And there was not even smoke there for Ring to really
सेव नहीं किया भाई उसने तो फैंटम ली थी ना
Why is he trying to do it on his own? Look at
अच्छा
this.
उसने सेल की क्या शायद
That one smoke, but not a follow up on the spawn, and then Rin TPing in. We've seen
ओ
him so
भाई
many
कितना
times
इजीली
in
डॉज
front of
किया भाई
DRX
उसने
players. Maybe hoping for his teammates to get the kill so he can go for a
Thank you, Ashok.
Would catch him off guard. Speaking of off guard, they're going to go for another C push, maybe a dash. Yep, dash through from YZ.
They've taken the space. What do BLG do off of this? Do they understand what they've lost and do they try to pounce elsewhere?
Yeah, Buzz. So much control. They should have heard the stun. They should have heard everything, and they should have seen the wall swap. But I'm not even sure they've got that.
Zesh jumping कर रहे हैं मस्त Zesh भाई अभी और मत करो टपली खाओगे नहीं खा रहे
They might not.
ओके ए पे 2 का इन्फो आ चुका है किलजॉय का भी इन्फो आ चुका है तो अभी इसलिए ए छोड़ के DRX पीछे जा रही है बी छोड़ दिया है ओ भाई सब सी पे फॉरवर्ड देखो कितना है बस आई मीन सॉरी मैं DRX बोला बिली बिली पीछे जा रही है ए पे साउंड देके बस भाई बैक साइड ले लिए भाई सब सी हैवी हो रहा है सी हैवी हो रहा है दोस्तों
Fully disrespecting the wall, the aftershock back sight. You hear the ult come through as they try to clear Buzz off this area. Mako has joined him.
Mako है किधर? अच्छा Mako गैरेज वाली स्मोक में.
They just hold on to backside. It's so nice.
अर्र Mako भाई पूपू कर दिया. अरे सब पूपू कर दिया.
Billy have dropped 3.
अर्र सब पूपू कर दिया भाई एक एक करके.
We've seen him in situations like this so often. A 1vx when the round seems like it's done. But can RB inject some magic into a situation where a couple of members are reaching?
अबे यार भाई मैं खड़े ही रहूँ क्या? खड़े रहूँगा तो जीत रहे शायद. खड़े रह के देखूँ वापस एक राउंड.
Succumbing to what Rin just did, he TP'd backside where Billy players were ready for them. It's very difficult to deal with in that situation. Mako throwing his smoke down, trying to play. You can see it right there on your screen. Mako, as the smoke collapses, is trying to get an advantage as Stacks fills the
अब
space.
जीतेंगे देखो DRX.
But either way,
मैं खड़ा होना
Billy
इसलिए.
Billy is so comfortable hitting the site, realizing they don't get the space that they really need,
Maybe calm
waiting
down.
for a little bit, and then pushing even further. And that's another example of that. Beautiful freeze.
Buzz with the op.
ये शॉट अकेला जा रहा है. उसने ऑप निकाला ये लॉन्ग पे. आई शपथ. लेकिन पीछे जा रहा है वो. भाई वो लोग ये पे आ रहे ही नहीं है. ऑप निकाला है बेचारे ने.
Concerned about short with really no setup here. I mean, you see the respect that both Jets are showing one another.
Yeah, this is interesting right now. I think
Ultimates नहीं है किसी पे भी.
considering
शॉट ही
the
जा
fact
रहे
they
हैं.
just
शॉट ही
smoked
जा
their
रहे हैं.
turret.
भाई सब नशे हो रहे
DRX did, so they don't have information
अरे
about what's down
ड्रोन.
mid, so that's why they slowed down a little bit on A.
Is it gonna reach? It didn't spot him. Oh my god! Oh, it finally spots
ऑफ
him.
देख लिया उसने. ऑफ देख लिया. पीछे जा रहे.
I should have seen the
पीछे जा रहे
opposite
अभी.
hands too.
जा रहे. मैं रहता ना तो
He
नाइफ
can
हाथ
back
में
on the
रहता
line,
बे.
and if it goes
नाइफ
deep
हाथ में
enough,
रखता
he
so
might
that
get
वो
back
ड्रोन को है ना.
and get all the
थोड़ा
info.
नाइफ
Mako
दिखे.
needs to stay alive though.
It's gonna be difficult to do. 31 HP, no armor left, but he TPs and stays alive. Now Billy rotating towards C.
भाई कोई तो क्राउड में से चिल्लाया
Somebody
गोइंग
the
टू
only
सी
one who's taken
DRX.
some damage so far for the attacking side. Note here, Zest is ahead of this. He's already rotated over. The Molly again from the Viper to cause some problems on the flood out from Billy, but they managed to circumvent it for now. RB 45 HP tucked behind the wall, trying to find some space again. This is
backside
madness.
मिल रहा ही नहीं है भाई.
Almost every single player is just standing here on the site.
Bro,
There's nothing but
no
smokes and
freaking
walls
way
keeping
after
them
this
apart
smoke.
from one another. And as
After
soon
this
as it goes
smoke.
down, it's going to be a bloodbath.
Arre.
1 for 1 early on. Sax looking for another,
Arre.
but it's BLG once again who established control. But do they know Mako's here? He can
Nice.
stop the round by himself. He's going to swing on it, but the spike planted. Mako with 3 and the round is over. DRX with another.
माको दो कैसे मारा?
And he gets the final kill through the
माको
spam.
दो
He's just
कैसे
trying to
मारा?
deny the plant. I don't even know if he knew what was going on. Either way, if he doesn't get that, Buzz is so far away in that 1v1. Really difficult.
Bro, Collat
Losing
कैसे?
track of how many players were backside. I'm pretty sure they saw Mako early in that, when that wall, when the smoke all fell.
I can't believe that. Yosemite was so weak. The free kill, the spam through the box.
डेंजर भाई डेंजर.
streaks
माँ
in this
कसम
series.
क्या
DRX have won 4 of
क्रेजी
the
शिट
last
हुआ
5.
था भाई वहाँ पे. सी पे
They've
पूरा गांव
reestablished
ऐसा
control in the
शांति
face
से
of a
बैठा था.
ferocious attempt at a comeback from Billy.
खड़ा रे भाई.
Billy has slowed down so
बस के पास ऑप है अभी भी. बी के तरफ भाई साहब बी पे ऊपर चढ़ के देखो ऑप कर रहा है. और ये बार भाई उनका जेट पीक ही नहीं कर रहा है भाई. पेशेंस है भाई, सब में पेशेंस है. वो लोग एक्चुअली चेक कर रहे हैं कि ऑप कहाँ पे रहेगा शायद, है ना? ऐसा ही कुछ तो रहेगा.
Any ideas of what you have on the game?
Here.
They're so consistently being put in that position on C where they just can't push further through the Viper wall.
They do Zest's mollies, yeah.
And we saw the beginning of the half start in exactly that fashion.
What do they do to counter this? It seems like they want to set up for a flush out of garage, but I mean, RB, well, he's going to step back on the smoke. You got the fault line set up from K-Knight for them to dash out
Garage
forward.
घुस
You
गए
got the
दोस्तों.
paranoia set up too.
Oh,
nice ult.
But there's an ult coming out from Beyond right
Oh
now.
my
Does he tag
god,
anything?
what a stun. भाई लेकिन वो stun में वो tag ही नहीं हुआ जरा भी.
So well.
30 seconds and they have to pivot. They can't go C anymore.
30
There's no way to flush Zest out.
But they've left Yosemite as a trap. A trick!
नहीं.
Oh, where did that
Oh
shot
my
go? That looked like it was going
god.
to be between his eyes. Buzz sticking around.
भाई बस हक दिया.
And he pays for
अबे
it.
यार मैं खड़े ही रहता हूँ भाई. भाई DRX हक देती है भाई जैसा मैं खड़े बैठ जाता हूँ.
Can Zest 1v4 this? What's the money situation look like? Spotty.
अरे
Buzz
बस
has
क्या
a bit to
नारुतो.
go around. So maybe they take a shot at this, but he's just gonna save this. Not wanting to give a orb over to K-Knight. To Yosemite, who's
नहीं मैं
close
सेव
to
कर रहा वो
his
सेव
lockdown
कर रहा. मैं खड़े ही रहता हूँ भाई लोग. चलो फुल टाइम जीजी लिख दो चैट में. जीजी लिख दो चैट में, मैं खड़े रहता हूँ अभी.
Garage and into the hop. Buzz with a crucial missed shot.
I mean, Andy, to take a look at that one more because that looked on.
Yeah, could come back to haunt him for
Yeah.
sure.
And then the decision to stay.
Try to deal. Oh, whoa.
What?
What
happened there?
रिन कैसे मरा भाई?
You have a gun? Yeah. He
Yeah.
did.
ऐसा क्यों मरा भाई रिन भाई?
Where did he die?
Just to the spike down bottom grass.
Yeah, but
There's that mission. Oh my god. I'd be so mad.
And there's a hole in his hood now.
And then just ripping them apart with the insert garage too.
Oh, bro.
That's just not.
Dispersion में हो गया ले रिन भाई देखो.
No reaction. Love it.
Yeah, he never reacts, bro. He never reacts.
Ay, ay, ay.
2 rounds.
बस के पास ऑप और ऑप है सी पे. ए रश मार्क some probably gaming बढ़ गई.
And that's not where they are. YZ with blades. The first one found. He's got to drop down. But K-Knight's there to help.
Nice.
Can Zess once again be the anchor? Can it be too much? He's already gotten 2. He tries to pop out. Zess almost with 4.
That's where every series that guy has game-saving multi-kills. And it might just have happened again. Buzz and Mako.
बस के पास ult है.
Mako's been great. Buzz with the op though is gonna find it difficult to get value.
Nice blind भाई दोनों blind होने वाले हैं.
Buzz has knives.
That is both. You're right. But the dash forward, he clears hell first, leaving Byung by himself, and Buzz snatches it back. Beautifully set up by Mako. The paranoia was pixel perfect.
That's the difficult situation when you go for that setup. It's so consistent at getting value normally. Setting up the crossfire in dark, in graffiti. And I don't know.
एक बारी ट्राई करते हैं. एक बारी ट्राई करते हैं ना बैठ के ट्राई करते हैं. ट्राई करते हैं एक बारी बैठ के चलो.
What a hold.
A rock.
Yep.
I call him that all the time, but he really is.
एक बारी ट्राई करते हैं ना.
DRX is on match point, not match point, series point. Upper bracket semi-final.
आरबी पे अल्ट भी तो है. आरबी पे अल्ट भी तो है.
Here they are again.
आरबी पे अल्ट है यार निकाल लेंगे. टेंशन मत लो.
And definitely no strangers to closing out maps like this.
Billy do have some tools though. They've got the Rolling Thunder. Reynez is ult currently with the spike, but you see
Mako भाई अकेले गैरेज में. अकेले गैरेज में Mako. भाई नाइट के पास अल्ट है. और सी पे ऑप है.
Viper wall in front of B.
अगर
to garage and down
सी के ऑपरेटर ने
hasn't worked in the past.
3 जन दिख गए गैरेज में.
3 spotted with that Trailblazer.
2 जन लॉन्ग से आ रहे, 3 गैरेज से आ रहे.
Nice smoke on long. Mako with the smoke. They're not going to rely on that delay. Remember, they can't without the Viper wall. So Mako.
Oh, bhai, upper.
Maybe has 1 assist smoke.
Crosshair train, and once again, the miss, but he somehow dodges it once more, dashing forward, trying to find space, and Mako with 2. But Rin on the counter, punching right back.
Mako was full stunned in that situation. Zest is fast.
Again.
3v2.
Can Zest be the hero for DRX once more?
Just gets the kill and backs off. Playing this very well, but here's the freeze from Billy. Can they find any way to maybe TP it on the other side? Maybe.
आरबी के पास अल्ट है भाई. जीत गए भाई DRX. जीत गए चलो. जीजी लिख दो चैट में. जीजी लिख दो भाई.
Their heels in, at least I thought.
भाई क्या कर रहा है?
A reposition to play down long.
Yonk thinks he can play. Yeah, they're playing away from the Killjoy lockdown.
अच्छा अल्ट इसके वजह से वो.
Where are you headed?
Remember, K-Knight on Lotus was so good at finding the proper spots.
भाई इसको सुन लिया रहेगा ना?
He's not even using it through B. Too scared. It's not planted for long, remember, but actually putting that threat in their head.
It is, and he's got shocks.
भाई वो long गया.
He's not using them. He's just going to try to spam through, and RB's going to be able to hold it the whole way. There was not enough. RB sticks it. DRX survived the best possible shot that BLG throw their way in advance.
Up into that upper bracket, semi-final. It is exactly where they belong.
Bye, nice try, bye, nice try, nice try, nice try. Nice try here by the Goatee Gamers, Bilibili. Nice try by the Goatee Gamers, Bilibili. विकिपीडिया पे मेरे को देखना है कि भाई विषय क्या है. तो विषय ऐसा है कि ओ लाउड वर्सेस पेपर एक्स होने वाला है. ठीक है अपर ब्रैकेट में. अब बिलीबिली चली गई लोअर ब्रैकेट में यहाँ पे. तो आज जो हारेगा इन दोनों में से वो बिलीबिली के अगेंस्ट खेलेगा. ओ भाई दोनों भाई बिलीबिली बाहर होने वाली है चैट. आई फील सैड फॉर देम भाई. बिलीबिली बाहर होने वाली है. पेपर एक्स में पेपर एक्स वर्सेस ईडीजी या तो एवेल जेनेसिस होएगा. ओ भाई चलो भाई लोग हो गया. वन साइडेड तो नहीं था ये, जरा भी वन साइडेड नहीं था भाई. लोग अच्छा खेले. मैं और एक मैच सरवाइव नहीं कर सकता भाई. मेरा हो गया है. मेरा हो गया है. ठीक है एक और मैच आई कांट सरवाइव. Now I gotta go and eat some chembur. Thank you so much for tuning in, boys. Good night करिए चैट में सब लोग. Good night करिए अपना. Good night. Good night. मिलते हैं कल, ठीक है? कल आओ, ठीक है? बाय 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 बाय. See ya. टाटा.